Hello and welcome to Saved by the
Oh,
Dice.
I just got the do you want to subscribe to Saved by the Dice thing? No!
Yeah, you do. We're counting on your support, Jasper.
Hello and welcome to Saved by the Dice.
We need the title changed.
God damn it. I forgot to do that. I knew I forgot
The
something.
many depths of Jeff. Welcome to Barovia.
Wow.
Is that the toy maker?
That was.
Welcome to Barovia. I am Blinskied.
Blinskied.
We have been Blinskied.
Oh no.
Blinskied the Dark Lord.
Blinskied is Strad all along.
Should let Rob do the intro. Rob?
Everything sounds good.
Hold on.
He has to change the title because he's a dummy.
Way to go, Rob.
Of course, you had one Jorb.
Just for that, guys, the title is We've Been Blinskied.
Yes. He's not even relevant anymore.
He's never been relevant.
What?
I mean, he's the main character. He's
Yeah.
Curse of Blinskied.
Dude, I've been into Blinskied since
Curse
like
of
1993.
Curse of Blinskied. Okay, our
God's
title,
like, I give up.
our title
I was
is
into
updated.
Blinskied first.
Alright, here's our intro. I'm the only person you really showed up to see, and these are the guys who are here also. No, I'm just kidding.
Curse of Blinskied.
Yes.
Check.
Welcome to Curse of Blinskied.
Welcome to Ravenloft, Ruff, Boiz, a Barovian anime, Weekend at Strudels. We've been Blinskied.
Anime.
And by the way, that title's gonna change soon, guys. I have plans.
Jasper's been planning.
Keep threatening.
It still says Saved by the Dice Plays Arc.
We'll refresh it.
I did.
Do it again. Alright, for anybody who's tuning in, let me go ahead and just post a thing about we're streaming now. Viewers.
Actually, it does say the same thing to me, and I just loaded it.
Is it really a Curse of Strahd game with us if something doesn't happen?
Hold on.
Yeah, I think you might not have committed the edit.
I definitely did. I think it's just gonna take a bit. It always takes like 10 minutes to change.
It says Barovian anime to me.
There you go.
Okay, good.
It said
Yeah, there
that,
we
but it was also saying that y'all were still playing art. So
Oh, well.
okay, now it's updated,
There
but
you go. So,
it's working in phases.
it's,
Oh, it says it now for me.
it's getting there. It's chugging along. Welcome.
Check.
Welcome to our first game of the new year. Whoop whoop. Nobody else?
Whoop.
Beep
You
beep.
made it.
Sorry.
Oh, you said
Did
boop
it.
boop. I thought you said boop boop, and I was like beep beep.
No,
Boop,
whoop,
boop,
whoop.
boop.
We are live again. This should actually kick off the start of our normal scheduled time slots, so we should be back to our usual 2 games, 3 games a week, depending on when everybody else runs now. And yeah, Jasper, you want to recap where we left off, and then we'll
Oh
introduce
God,
ourselves?
sure. It's been so long. Well, you killed Fiona Watcher. Check.
We did.
I mean, she's maybe still alive. Basically, in the past few days that you have been in Velaki, you have met a revenant.
Yeah.
You
we made
have-
friends with them, didn't we?
You made promises with the revenant because he goes to Argon,
Argon Boasthold.
the Silver Dragon. And then you went back to Barovia, Velaki, where you promised the Burgermaster that you would make it a better place, and so far it seems to be working. But now you know
Oh,
some
yeah.
serious shit is up with the Burgermaster and his son.
Oh, we were gonna
Yeah.
confront the sun.
You were gonna confront. Your plans were confront the guy, bring the Revenant back to the castle, and then pick up Elf Dude, and then go to the Amber Temple.
Forgetting our own names.
I don't believe that there are any problems here that can't be.
Solid the group hugs? I agree.
I agree.
Either a group hug or a joke slam, either one.
A
Or
drug
both
slam?
at the same time.
Choke slam.
Group
Okay.
slam.
Okay. Would you guys like to
Joke
introduce yourself?
Well, let's
No.
start by introducing ourselves and our characters, because it has been a while. So anybody who tunes in now and hasn't seen it in a long time, or is new, should probably know.
Fair enough.
Hey, new people.
Beef, why don't you go first, because you're first in our order on Discord.
And I'm first in your heart. I know.
That
I'm
is
Jeff. I am playing Beef Wellington. who is a dwarven barbarian who was raised by a noble family, and he basically is trying to find all the nice things that there are to be found in Barovia and help them grow, and the things that aren't, he smashes in the face until they become good or die.
Beautiful. Next up on the list is me. I play. I am Rob or Max, whichever is easiest for people to remember. I play Gao, the Fearbog Ranger, who is a primeval guardian. He is not a tree, despite what everybody keeps saying. But if you hack off my limbs and burn them, they do provide adequate fuel for a fire. That's all.
What the fuck?
Next up is Kos.
I'm Koa, and I'm playing Cossack Fastheimer, the hill dwarf cousin of Beef Wellington, and cleric of Zeus, and good-natured, and here to save the day.
Let's do it. And that brings us to Pelanistra.
Hi, I'm Sefnet. I play Pelanistra Vren, a bard warlock that has joined this group for some crazy apparent reason from some parts unknown, and we're here to try to do some good. Poorly, but good.
And I'm Kenny Rogers.
And I'm Jasper, the DM who puts up with these boys.
Make no mistake, viewers at home, we are idiots.
Oh, they know. Oh, also, you guys spent like the last session fishing.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Lots of fishing.
Yeah,
Lots of trying to drown Beefy.
that only happens.
Did try.
Right. I'm gonna start leveling up
The
Gao.
trick is that I don't actually use oxygen in my brains.
Plural?
Only your brawn.
Remember, in times of great stress, the body makes all the oxygen it needs.
And I think I left you guys in the blue water inn because you were planning.
Mm-hmm.
We were indeed. We were discussing exactly how we were going to approach this crazy sun guy using our trusty pug token.
Oh, it is Mark still there.
Yay!
Group hug!
Group hug.
God damn it.
Here is Mark.
Bring it in. Everybody in the tavern, bring it in. Horses outside, bring it in.
No one comes in to join the group hug.
In that case, we'll
God
bring the group
damn
hug
it.
to them.
We're going to just create a wagon that has arms hanging off.
That's a little bit terrifying. Let's not do that.
Ooh, you also met Rictavio and his saber-tooth tiger.
We did.
That's
and
true.
We met Blinskied. And
Blinski's been making so many fun toys for you guys.
yes.
This is the most business he's had in a year.
Quote unquote fun, quote unquote toys.
Alright.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Kind of curious what you guys think of how we're going to approach the sun without, like, all-out war.
That is an
Well,
excellent question.
We were given leave to do what we must to better the town. So that includes dealing with the fact that his son is
Driving
using
people
his-
insane.
yeah, his son is using his position to benefit himself in a way that it should be frowned upon.
Right.
So,
But in truth, you know what the kid's going to do. He's going to flip out and attack us. How can we get through this without killing the burgermaster's kid and whoever's with him?
what if we
Uh,
all
That's
got
pretty cool.
paddled?
You
What?
see Ismark just raise his hand, just be like, just kill him. And then
Just kill
just
him, yeah.
head to the bar. He's completely obliterated. Continues. I don't know. Did you, Rob? Yeah, because you guys haven't really been doing anything. So I'll say you got a long rest.
We could try to sneak in, catch him unawares, and tie him up.
Right.
Of course, that might give off the wrong impression with the burgomaster.
What did he do again?
He was kidnapping people and torturing them.
The burgomaster was kidnapping
I mean,
and
they were,
torturing.
the kid drove
The son-
the one girl insane.
The son drove Fiona Watcher's daughter insane because of some marriage thing. Cat girl.
And they have Fiona currently in their clutches because we gave him up to her, or gave her
Yep.
up to them.
Wait, no,
So
Fiona
if
is
she's
the
a
cat
danger,
girl?
I feel like we should save her. She's the mother of the cat girl,
oh,
and also the head of a cult. But
well, I'm
Well,
less
yeah.
worried about her because she was kind of a bitch. She attacked us with a
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I'm
she
not worried
wanted
about her
to.
at all. I'm surprised we didn't kill her. Didn't she kill her husband and leave him in the bed?
I don't know.
No,
well,
her
she left him
hus-
in the bed. We don't know that she
Yeah,
killed him.
you guys don't know what happened to the dad.
Man, my inventory is really
Well,
weird.
Maybe we should just bring in a social worker and have them talk to the family, see if we can sort this stuff out.
Maybe we should become social workers.
With
I thought
swords.
that's what you guys were.
Officially, no. Unofficially, you're goddamn right we are.
I'm here from Village Protective Services.
Control water, just wash the whole house out. Be like, all right, this place is clean.
All right, so my thought is we should talk to the bird.
temple owner.
Oh shit.
The head priest of the temple. But we don't want to involve him too much because then that's a family relation issue.
You know who we might get to help us that would be interesting? I don't know if my character knows this because it might be from the other game. But do I know whether or not the wife of the Burgermeister might be an influential... And I mean, she might want to keep this peaceful just to protect her family.
Roll an insight.
All
Just to
right.
see if you can remember. Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
Nice.
So what you know of the wife, let me flip through my page 1 second. You do know she is the sister to the priest.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, I mean, my character did, but I forgot.
Other than that, she has seemed kind of fake around the Burgermaster. Like she does laugh at all of his jokes and everything after he talks.
Mm-hmm.
So she's mostly just like afraid,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't want to make him mad. So she's just embraces her husband's philosophy of happiness.
Hey, Cooper's World says that we should deal with the Burgermaster and his son by kicking him in the dick and running.
You know what? Yeah,
Oh,
you
right.
should do
That's
it.
a great backup plan.
I was thinking about just running them out of their...
You guys have also never seen the Burgermaster's son, and you've
It's
been
true.
to their house quite a long time.
That is true.
Maybe we're lucky and he's already dead.
We're actually in their house right now.
What?
Surprise.
Go ahead.
I'm frying
it down.
bacon in my boxers in the Burgermaster's kitchen currently.
No, you're what, Jeff?
Took her a minute.
It's like, wait, what? No, I know.
Primeval Guardian.
But other than that, Danica, as Erwin walks back into the kitchen, will tell you that the most of the business is just the Blue Water Inn does okay, but other than that, it's mostly just people trade with each other here. There's not really much money, except when it comes to taxes, and then the Burgermaster is doing his job.
Do you think you can help us get the word out about this meeting we're going to try to hold? Maybe we can have it here?
Make a persuasion.
I'd bat my dwarf lashes with an audible whistling noise.
I was gonna say, that's an awful lot of lashes.
Oh.
I wasn't pushing to talk.
Well,
She kind of just pats you on the head and just gives you a smile and goes, "I'll spread the word, but not in my bar, Beefy.
okay, fair enough.
I don't want a bar fight in case something happens."
We'll have it outside. It'll be like a potluck picnic.
At least 100 feet away from my bar.
Fair enough.
But we'll
Count
spread
out the
the
paces
word.
and like stick a stake in the ground where we can have it.
And she kind of, actually no. Everyone roll perception.
Okay. 1 sec. Let's go back up to it. Perception.
Yeah.
Boom.
Do.
Nope.
Ignorance is bliss.
Okay, so the only people you don't have advantage,
Sorry.
right, Max?
Do what?
Rabble. You don't have advantage yet, yeah?
No.
You only have it on investigation?
Right.
Or is this Gravewalker I'm thinking
That's,
of?
that's Gravewalker.
Okay, so the only people notice are Kosak and Pelanestra, and she kind of just like leans her hand on the bar and does like this little finger symbol, and you see one of the regulars that you've seen there just walk up and walk away.
Oh,
That's it.
snap. Vive la resistance.
What would you like to do? Oh, I have to make a con save for it. It's marked. What's that? As you both are noticing this, everyone else notices that Ismark just kind of turns even paler than he usually is, and just leans over and just empties his stomach onto the floor.
Oh.
He's been drinking since you left that morning, and it's well into the afternoon.
Well,
Oh, Ismark.
I rolled a 19 on medicine. I'm going to drag his bed. I'm going to make him some soup and stuff. Get him some electrolytes in.
I'll go ahead and press the digitate to clean it up.
Nice.
We really need to find him some rebound.
Mm-hmm. We need to get him a new sister stat.
Roll a strength check, Beefy.
Okay.
I was like, how's that gonna help a rebound?
Oh.
Oh. Let you have the same strength, but it's a struggle, but eventually you both make your way upstairs.
Like, no, dude, you're puking on her floor.
No,
Danica's
you're
super
puking
cool.
on the floor.
No, I know how to drink, and I also eat food.
He just kind of grumbles and flops onto the bed.
I go clean up the puke. In the bar.
Pelinistra magic did away.
That's why Prestidigitate is the best spell ever. You just magic away the puke.
Nice.
That's my new
Yes, I
pet
call
name.
it vaporize, but where does it go?
Vaporize.
Somewhere on the demi plane.
Hashtag not sponsored by Vaporize.
Alright, so what would you guys like to do?
Fireball, but I'm a cleric.
What time of day is it? Is it like evening times?
It's like mid-afternoon. The sun's still in the sky.
Well, let's go to the Burgermaster's house, leave a note saying that we're going to have this dinner thing, and he's, invited to come, please, for sure. See if we can get an RSVP out of him.
What notes are you leaving?
Going to leave a note that says, I know where you live.
Are you leaving the ones that you beautifully written?
Yes.
Q.
Unless the others stop me, I am definitely going to leave.
Nope, I'm stopping him. I want to see this happen. I want to see how this plays out. And be like waving my hand.
No, this seems like a great idea.
Wave my hand at the others and be like, I think he's going somewhere with this.
Really, you guys? You want to put it up on the refrigerator? Okay.
Enter their house and give it to them by hand?
How else are you gonna know that they got it? Some hooligan. I mean, seems to be an unsafe town or something. So there's people breaking into other people's houses.
Master, we present to you a list of grievances. First up on the list, Q. Second up on the list, Q. Finally on the list, Q.
Alright, so do you just do you just leave the note, or?
I think we should at least give it to a serving girl or something.
Okay, so as you knock on the door, you wait a couple minutes. No answer. You wait a few more minutes, and still no answer.
Kick in the door.
Roll a strength check.
No,
Actually, is
knob
there
before
enough space to put it underneath the door?
Yeah, you could like slide it underneath.
I kick the note under the door until it accidentally comes open.
Roll a strength check anyway, Beefy.
No.
Can I help him by turning the doorknob before he kicks?
Yeah.
I am so strong. That door barely offered any resistance.
Good job, Beefy. Come on, buddy.
No,
You do
seriously
also-
though, I will walk around the back of the house.
Okay, you do notice, Koa, when you do try the door handle, it's not locked.
That's what I was thinking.
And I think I have you on the map.
On the map. On the map.
Okay, so the back of the house is right here. And yes, I'm sure it is this time.
The door's not locked. We just go in. Come on, guys. Hello.
just walks in, goes to the living room, sits down, puts his feet up on the table.
No, yeah, I go to the room where we're supposed to wait. Hello.
Fair point. Also,
Everyone roll me perception checks.
real quick while we're doing this, let me roll that perception. Cooper's
Wow.
World says that we should look for oodles of noodles and check to see if they're chicken or beef. And Jerry says that she has used her points to get an advantage dice and is going to give it to the person who can make the best case for having it.
No. No. Okay, Beefy, for once. You are the perceptive one of the bunch.
Hi.
You hear some banging from what seems to be above the second floor, and like some pops, almost like someone's working on something. And
cool.
other than that, there's no other really sign of life in the house.
Upon hearing that noise, I go, "Hey, someone's working upstairs!" And I go racing up the stairs, making a hell of a lot of racket.
Okay. Let me put you there, please. Stop it.
And that's running circles a little bit.
Alright, I got Gal's sheet pulled out, so I gotta close it now.
Okay, so, you don't really know a way to get to the attic.
I hand him an axe and tell him to go straight up.
God.
Do I pass any brooms or anything in any of these areas?
There'd probably be some brooms in the kitchen.
I'll run down to the kitchen and grab a broom, and then I'll start walking around thumping the ceiling as I go. Until I hear something that sounds hollow.
Roll an investigation.
Yes!
Thump, thump, thump. Nope, nothing really. You do eventually make your way into the master bedroom.
Hello? Everyone got their clothes on in here? Cause I don't.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Okay, as you do thump around in the... Oh no! What did I do?
Going with them.
You close yourself out. Congratulations.
As you... Well, I have a map right here, so... as you are thumping, you do feel a kind of like just a tunk. But it is a little out of your reach.
I offer to boost Kosak up.
Okay.
We form a dwarf ladder
It's
of
just as
friendship
terrifying as it sounds.
and muscles.
Roll a strength check.
Props to Cooper's World for hosting us.
Yeah,
And what are the other two doing while you guys
I'm watching.
perform a circus?
I'm watching this with mild
You're-
amusement.
Keep an eye at the door.
I give Kosak the Superman treatment and just catapult him up until he can reach the attic thing.
As soon as you put him on your shoulders and just thrust up, you overestimate your strength and just throw him through the closed trapdoor, and it just bursts open.
When I go through the trapdoor, I go, "Oh yeah!"
As he does that, I yell out, "Koachu, I choose you!"
Roll a dex save.
Dex save, right? Bam.
You just crash into the nearest wall and take 1 whole point of damage.
You go, "Oh yeah!" Ow.
And you do also notice a ladder.
Want to leap up and help him with the ladder?
Yeah. Put the ladder, make sure it's down, safe, and secure. Why are we up here?
Because there's somebody making noise up here.
Hello.
Why are we here?
I thought I heard rats.
This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs except for an old table with a lantern on it. The room is empty. And there is a door to the south wall.
Hello.
Hello. Trumps. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hello.
The
Where's the
large
rest of the
attic
party?
is full of old forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels and crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. You see a clear footpath through the maze. Also, yeah, where is the rest of your party?
I look down the hole. I'm like, guys, come on.
Alright. I climb up into the attic with them.
Guys, check this out. A ColecoVision.
Oh shit. I'm in. I climb up faster.
Pella, are you joining them?
I'm keeping an eye out at the door.
Alrighty. What would you like to do in this room? You see the path of footprint to this door right here.
We'll walk up and knock on the door.
What about Seth? Where's Seth? Is there a window up here I can yell down at Seth?
No.
Like, get up here. I bust a window out of the side of the house. I got his
Koa.
notes. What? What's he doing? Come on.
Don't destroy his house. He said he's watching the door for us.
Oh, he's watching the door. Sorry.
Can't
But
go
we
knocking
don't
holes.
need the door watched.
So, Beefy, before you touch the door, you notice someone has carved a large skull into it. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." You hear a young man's voice beyond.
Oh. I listen at the door and see if I can hear any of My Chemical Romance playing.
Roll a perception.
Oh, wait, I'll give you guidance.
All right. You can hear a voice of a young man. It's pronouncing some arcanic language. If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check.
He's singing
Oh, yeah.
Depeche Mode.
I'm fantastic at these.
He's speaking some magical language, guys.
I burst in through the door and I say, I believe you'll find that the proper pronunciation is
All right.
onomatopoeia.
1 second. I have to find something because
Any of y'all watched the remake of Mr. Deeds?
The Adam Sandler one?
There's
Yeah.
a remake of Mr.
Hey,
Deeds.
Beefy, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, thanks.
What'd you get?
I got a 16 if it's single target because of my feral censuses.
All right. I'm trying to see if it is.
Or at least if it targets me. I get advantage then.
1 second. Let me read up on my knowledge. All right, so you take half damage.
Hooray! That means I'm only half as annoyed.
What did you take damage from?
Angst.
So take half of 27
Whoa.
as you see just a burst of lightning as soon as you touch the door. Well, try to open the door. Just burst and knock you back 10 feet.
Whoa. Did it hurt me? I was close to him. Do I need
No,
to...
it only hurt the person who tried to open the door.
I get up, dust myself off, look at Kosak and say, I believe that boy doesn't wish to be disturbed.
I think we should disturb him. That
All
was
right.
rude.
I'm sure it won't happen again if I grab the door again.
Okay, I'll watch.
I walk forward and grab the door again.
As you reach towards the door and grab the knob, nothing happens.
Yay! You're right.
Someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rag covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnerving of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
So there's skeletal cats in here?
I can't hardly
But there
believe
is
it.
no sign of the voice.
I want to pet them, but they have no fur.
Right. How do I heal somebody with this D20? I forget.
Huh?
What?
How do I heal somebody with D20 or with roll 20?
Oh,
You
I
click on
see
the
cure
cast
wounds
spell.
to spell, but I want to cast it at a second level. Do I just?
yeah.
It should have an option.
You have to cast it. Yeah, there should be like a button for it somewhere, I think, and you cast it.
Let me help
manually
you.
at it.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's cool.
It's okay.
We don't use Roll20 very often. This is you watching. So
What spell are you using?
Cure wounds, second level. Oh yeah, never mind. It's in second level spells, right? No, it's not.
No, here. There you go, buddy. Just click on it, and then you can adjust the level.
Click
So
on.
you get 9.
Hooray.
I think that's right.
All right.
Jeff.
A little bit of your health back, Jeff.
Thank you.
1d8, and then the higher level is another d8. Is that right?
Yep.
yes.
Yes. Okay, so take 7 and 9 health points.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm full.
Yeah, but there seems to be no one else in the room.
Oh, really?
Unless you want to roll a perception check.
Yes, I'm gonna also do that if that's okay.
I'm like, Shiro, is anybody in here?
Roll a perception check for Shiro at advantage because of his beast.
All right, Shiro's is first. Shiro got a 19. I got 11.
You see him sniffing around, but he doesn't seem to see anyone.
Hmm.
And you sniff around too, and you don't seem to see anyone. But you do see Shiro sniff at the cats, and then he kind of just puffs up.
I know, they're weird, huh? Oh, well, since there's no one in here, I suppose no one will mind if I go through the desk and look for a diary. I walk
Stand
over
at
to
the door.
start looking through the desk.
What did I say over there?
Or at least act like I'm going to look through the desk.
All right, you start fiddling around. Nothing really seems to happen. There's sheets of parchment all over the floor. If that's something you want to look at, or
Point him out
pretend
to
to look at.
Kosak because he likes to read things. Perhaps we should get Pelodestra in here. I don't know much of this arcane gobbledygook.
I might be able to help. Oh wait, no, I can't.
What?
I have bad arcana.
You can certainly try.
I could try. Also, I think I have. Let me look at my spells. I haven't put my spells in here yet, so let me look at the other thing I've written down.
But yeah, it's just covered in paper.
Oh, I do.
There's still the 3 small children in the corner where Beefy is, but he hasn't looked at them yet.
I don't have it written down on here, but I'm going to use my Fearbog magic.
What'd that do?
To cast detect magic on it.
Wait, did you say there were 3 small children?
Well, it appears to be 3 small children.
I completely blanked on that.
Whoa.
I thought you said there was nobody in there except for the cats.
No, I read the thingy.
I'm going to go check on the kids.
What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you go to touch the children, you turn them around, and they're just painted wooden dolls dressed in clothing. Not children.
Oh.
That's a relief.
That's a little bit
So
weird.
you did. So you detected some magic.
Yeah, I'm casting detect magic as my Fearbog magic spell.
There seems to be some magic coming from this little blue thing, and there also seems to be some very, very small traces of necromantic magic.
Also from the blue thing?
Nope, from the little cat skeletons.
Oh.
And the blue thing is currently hidden around papers, but oh my god, I closed out of it again.
Is it bad that I kind of want to take the cat skeletons and put them in a sack and threaten to put people in the sack if they misbehave?
Is it bad I want to kill the cat skeletons?
You just sense the magic coming from where the area of the blue thing is. It's still covered with papers.
Yeah, we've got a LFG room in our Discord where we're always looking for peoples.
Yep, we actually have a few prospective games up right now that might have some thoughts open if you want to check in there. We can also point you towards the RPG lab where they have a whole
Can
bunch
you
of games
guys
open.
hear me?
Yeah, sorry, we were just answering Cooper's World.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna check out the blue thing.
Alright, so as you shuffle the papers across, there looks to be a sigil with some arcanic text all around it. If you'd like, you can roll an Arcana check.
I would very much like.
Okay, so this isn't what your regular naturey magic is. This seems to be a very not well written teleportation circle.
Oh.
Can I tell where exactly it's connected to from the symbols on it?
No,
Okay.
it just seems to be missing something.
The love of a kind father.
And as you are checking it with, I see you scattering like leaves around and doing whatever your logs do to detect magic. You do notice that it could also be potentially deadly if tried to be used. It's very like, it looks almost like BB's handwriting.
Q! Ha! He's gone to Q! So, does it look like it's been used recently, and maybe that was the flash that hit Beefy?
No, that was the doorknob.
Okay.
It doesn't, there's not really a way for you to tell if it's been used recently. Actually, make me an investigation check, Gal.
Can do.
You want me to go first? I'll go in the teleportation circle.
I got a better idea.
Oh shit, you rolled okay. Don't mind the magic. You do see shards of like clothing around the circle. Some has a little bit of blood on it. Like maybe there is some failed accident.
How fresh blood?
Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Fresh enough to spread on toast.
It seems to be about
Use your blood.
a couple weeks old.
About.
Also seems to be like different types of blood.
Okay. So someone's been trying to slowly create their own teleportation circle and putting various things through it in tests, is what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to the cats.
Oh darn!
So-
I hope the warlock didn't accidentally get tested in there.
That would be a shame.
Do you have teleportation as a spell, Paladastra?
I do not.
Okay.
So, as I'm sitting there going, that would be a shame, I'm gonna try and, like, take out a piece of chalk or something like that, and I'm gonna change one of the sigils on it to say butts instead of whatever it actually did. Try and mess up the spell.
Okay. As you do that, you just kind of hear like a tiny soft gasp in the room, but you're not really sure where it's coming from.
Alright. So, my intentions here is to make. I'm gonna look up at Cos and Beef and I'm saying, my intention here is to make it so that if anyone tries to escape our wrath with this, they're teleported straight to the ass crack of doom.
Like it.
You can also hear what seems to be like a face pump. You still don't know where it is, though. If you'd like, you can make a perception check, all of you.
Yep. And just to see if I can make it even worse, I'm gonna keep talking as I'm looking around trying to see what it is. Just like, yep, right into the sweaty ass crack. Certain oblivion.
Kosak, are you rolling a perception?
Just trying to make whoever
No.
is hiding laugh, basically.
I was reading this guy's poetry, and it's very derivative of Yeats.
You just hear this frustrated, God damn it! And this tiny, like, not tiny, this awkward looking human just pops out. He doesn't seem to be threatening at all, and he goes, "That's not how that works!" And he's touching his spell book, and he just looks so defeated.
And I'm gonna point the piece of chalk at him and go, I beg to differ, sir.
You want to
I-
try?
I leave it up to Gal.
Okay, so...
He seems to know
Like,
what he's
he's
doing.
very, like, shaggy hair, very pale, like he hasn't seen sunlight in a while, kind of hunched over, looking around at you guys. big spectacles. There's
Arcade
some.
Fire T-shirt.
Yeah.
Question 1, who are
There's
you? Question 2, what is this thing and why is it here? Question
That
3, why
wasn't
does this
done in
room
my
smell like wet
description.
dog?
Why does it smell like wet dog? Oh, because of my father's dogs. You
That
idiot.
explains that. Forget question 3.
Question 1. I'm Victor. I have a question for you. How did you get up here? Question 2. That's my way out of Barovia. One day.
We could just walk you out of Barovia if you want to go.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
Have you been in the mists? It's not a good time.
Thief has.
Why do you want to leave Barovia? We're gonna make it great again.
Have you seen who my father is?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the
You
douche
just need to
downstairs? I'm sorry,
Learn to
did you find
communicate better
gentlemen
with him and
downstairs?
your mother.
What did you say, Rob?
I said, is he the douche downstairs? I mean, fine gentleman downstairs.
Oh yeah, no, he's the douche downstairs. Oh, what did you say, Kosak?
I said you just need to learn to communicate better with your mother and father, and we can help you mediate that.
I'd rather
Get a
not.
haircut, for God's sake.
You're not my dad.
You're not
You
my
wanna-
dad.
Hey, he may not be your father, boy, but he sure is your daddy.
Nope.
we can work this out.
You
And he
need to
seems
pull
kinda-
your damn pants up and get a job.
Take those things out of your
Yeah,
ears.
how about that? What are you doing
You
up
kind
there?
of see him
Making
just
little
press
circles
his
and shit?
spectacles back up to his nail, on his face, like
Oh,
push them
boy.
up with his finger.
I feel like we need a picture
Why
of
are
this guy.
you here?
Well, it certainly wasn't to
Wait.
get electrocuted by your doorknob.
Is he the one that drove the cat girl crazy?
Yes, he is. I was about to get to that.
Yes,
Why'd you do that, boy?
That's a good question.
that is a good question. 1 second. I have so many pages, and I didn't bookmark any of them.
I start picking up his room as we're all discussing this.
Well,
And, like,
maybe...
putting the clothes in the hamper and...
As you open the trunk, you do see a half-finished wizard robe. It's like one sleeve missing. The front is torn.
Wow. Hey, Jasper. For next game, maybe you should make sure the pages that you need is marked.
Fuck you.
Oh, snap.
Where? I lost my notes.
It's alright,
I found
take
my
your time.
notes.
Take your time. It's on page
Did
Q.
you?
It's on page. It is on page Q. How did you know?
Because we're following along in the book.
As you do mention. God damn it, Jeff. Anyway. As you do mention Stella, which is Catgirl's name, he just kind of laughs and goes, "Please. Her mother put her up to that. It's not my fault she can't take rejection all that well. I don't want a relationship. I want to get out of this hellhole."
The chick thought she was a cat, dude. That's a little bit more than not taking rejection well.
Have you seen her mom? She's covered in cats. And as he does, he kind of points at the skeletons.
That's true. That is true. So you didn't intentionally drive her crazy? You just didn't
No,
want
I
to
did
date her?
I just didn't want to date her. It was a plot, so like I would marry Stella, and her mom would try and overthrow my dad.
Wow.
I can hardly remember
Yeah, it was an accident. I'm still learning magic.
So, what exactly happened then that led to the whole she went crazy and started pretending she was a cat thing?
I just said some words to her. She was trying to come on to me.
And
I didn't like it.
Those words were...
Yeah, is there any way you can reverse it? Do you know how to reverse it?
We already fixed her, I
Fixed
think,
her.
didn't we?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't read that far yet.
Read what? Can I ask?
He holds up his spell book.
Oh, do you mind if I take a look at
No,
it?
it's mine. I found it.
I won't keep it. I just want to look at it. I
No.
promise.
Where did you
Listen,
find
I just found this spell, and it was called Vicious Mockery.
Uh-huh.
And I tried it to see if she would go away, and I think I said some words wrong, because then she started meowing and trying to attack me.
Oh, so you're an asshole.
No!
Listen, look.
I just want to be left alone.
Right. Well, we could escort you out of the city into another city. I don't know if we could get you out of Barovia necessarily, but we could get you somewhere where you'd be happier and less likely to curse people
It wasn't at like where?
anywhere you want to go.
But yeah, Stella was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt her. I do have a teleportation circle, and I think it's going well. And as you do see him pick up one, yeah, he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
He picks up one of the cat skeletons and just gushes you away from little circle and puts it on. And you see him just open his book and just start mumbling. All of you roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Right. Oh,
He's not
Natural
mumbling the right
20.
words at all. Like
I
he's saying
stop
it
him.
wrong.
I
And
stop him.
before you do, you just see a burst of like force as the cat skeleton just explodes and he goes, ah!
Aw.
I'll get it one day.
Look, I know somebody that could help you with your learning.
Who?
I have this friend downstairs who knows a little bit more about magic than I do. What's Seth's character's name?
Elanestra.
LNS.
Goss is just like turns to us. What's her name?
Sorry, I just woke up.
No, it's fair. It's fine.
But
It's funny.
either way, you don't seem to be happy stuck up here in this attic.
I'm not
And-
stuck up here. My room's down there. I just spend all my time up here because they don't come up here. I have to
see.
crawl through their bedroom. It's weird.
Well, we're gonna change this place for the better, and it might not be so bad after we're done. You might, want to be part of that. But if you keep casting these spells dangerously, you're gonna hurt somebody more than you already have. And
Roll
we can help you.
persuasion.
Persuasion. All right. Can I use the advantage that Jerry gave me?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! How do I do that?
I'll just roll. It rolls twice already. You pick the higher number. That was a perception. Roll
Oh
it.
yeah,
Roll.
that's not gonna help, is it? All right.
No.
Persuasion.
You notice everything in the room. Oh. He seems kind of
Persuasion in the room.
taken aback, but he nods slowly, and he's like, and he just looks at you, kind of looks down at you. Sorry. And goes, if you try to change it, I don't want to be anywhere near this place. No offense, I hate this town.
Right. We hate it too. That's why we're trying to change it to something better. And I think you've got a lot of potential with your spell casting. I say.
Yeah, want to see a fun trick? Oh, yeah, roll a deception for me.
It doesn't involve a cat exploding, does it?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You see what he kind of just mumbles something under his breath and points on one of the skeleton cats, and you see it start to move,
Oh,
just like it was alive, and just kind of makes a like soundless meow at Shiro.
Hey, you did a good job with the trap on the door. I don't know who casted that, but
Oh,
sure
thanks. I worked a month on that.
worked. Nice, very
And he
good.
just kind of looks at the door like.
Are you you're a relative?
I'm their son.
Their son? Okay.
Yeah, why do you think I hide up here when your parents are creepy?
Prime
Right.
real estate.
Is this the same person that was torturing people?
Oh no, that's my dad. No, that's
No,
Isaac. My dad who tells Isaac to torture people.
Yeah, we're
Whoever
trying to
first-
fix him.
Isaac?
Well,
Dad.
everyone really.
The only way to fix him is to kill him. Ooh! Oh,
Nope.
I have
no,
an idea.
No.
We could
No.
put him in the teleportation circle,
Got me
and he
off
could
there.
explode.
Nope.
I don't think that's. Let's leave that for Plan B, okay?
Okay. Scout's honor.
The butt circle.
No, this kid would do well at like a school of magic or something. He doesn't seem to fit here, and he's just making trouble. If he had some structure, maybe a new environment, maybe he would do better.
Maybe stop exploding cats and driving girls insane.
I'm right
That
behind.
they covered that in the first few weeks of mage school.
What
Let's
the heck
get
is a
Pelinestra up here and see how she feels about the idea of taking on a student.
Hey, that's a good idea. We could keep him in the party.
Because otherwise,
God damn
the best
it.
thing I know to do is just come around and break his fingers every couple weeks to make sure he can't cast spells.
Yeah, that would work.
I'm
But-
standing right behind you guys.
I'm talking
just
directly to
spitballing.
him,
We're
explaining
not
what I'm
spitballing.
going to have to do if he isn't
Maybe
good
I
with
can
his
find
call
a
magic.
this
spell to make you
brainstorming.
taller.
I hold up a finger and I'm like, shush,
To
child,
make
talking
you
about
taller.
Alright, where's this magic-y person?
Come on, let's go downstairs. We'll
Nope, she's
introduce her.
coming up here.
Pelinestra!
Beef just dives out the window and like,
Does
"Ah,
he have a
smack."
window? Look, there's
There is a window.
I'm yelling out the window.
You're going up the window from the third
Then-
floor.
No, we're just sticking my head out the window,
Okay, I was gonna be like, okay.
yelling down to him. Come up here. We need your help.
Like, tie
Okay,
costumes with a long
Pelinestra.
pole and-
Bring all your magic.
You just see a dwarf head appear out the window.
Bring all the
Uh.
magics.
Okay.
Shiro's still outside, just kind of chasing his tail.
You know what I could do? I could turn him to Zeus.
I can still
Oh,
hear
must
you.
Magic to you, son.
I could just push you out the window right now.
You know, we can
I'll start
hear you,
making my
right?
way in.
We're standing right behind you. Have some decency, kid. Talking about us like we're not even here.
Yeah, right?
Just kind of grumbles
So-
and holds his book and sits on his table.
Were you cursed? Is that why you look like that, or is that just nature?
No, I'm just ugly. Thanks.
Oh, okay, I was just checking. 'Cause I can cure curses, so I thought I'd ask.
Oh, he also has a premature gray streak in his dark hair.
Aw.
Okay, so I get up to the second floor and I start looking. Hey guys, how guys?
I go over here and stick my head down the ladder. I'm like, over here.
I grab Kotz's legs
Okay.
and I kind of dangle him upside down out the hole, so he's just like
I hang.
hanging limply in the air, waving his hands. Fella.
As those goofballs just walk off, Victor turns to you and goes, "How did you survive my spell?"
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had worse.
You know, I'm gonna leave it there. I'd offer you some tea, but I don't have anything up here.
Really?
I
It's
have
probably best. It's very dusty, quite flammable from the looks of things.
a half-made robe.
Fire
Make it,
safety
you.
is very important.
Oh, I don't know fire spells yet.
That's probably good.
I
Alright,
know.
I whispered to Pelinestra, I'm like, this kid's like loves magic and he's wanting to be a magic user, and I don't know why we really need his help for anything, but I feel like we should influence him because he's a relative. And what do you think?
Oh, I know suggestion. Do you want me to try that on you?
No.
Okay.
I know how to punch people in the dick real hard. You want me to try that on you?
Oh no, I bet you do. You're like perfect height. And for the first time since meeting this boy, you see a smile like slowly creep and then disappear.
He's a miniature, less smart Gravewalker.
So you're saying we should watch this potential pain in the butt?
Yes. Yes, you should tell him how good he is at magic and show him a couple of things. Maybe you've got like prestidigitation or something interesting that he might be like, ooh, this guy
Hey,
knows his
Beefy,
shit. And then
You want to be
get him to
invisible?
come with us, and we use him to help influence the father and the mother.
Pretty much anything that makes him stop horribly hurting people. in
Victor
animals.
offers
Right,
to
right,
cast an
that's
invisibility
the
spell
end
on
goal.
Beefy.
Ooh.
Do you want to see a magic trick? Do you want to scare your friends?
Yes.
He turns you. He casts greater invisibility on you. He goes, "Oh no, he's gone!
I charge the room. I'm like, what happened?
I
He
follow
just
suit.
disappeared! Oh
I
no!
immediately check the butt circle to see if there's any trace.
Jump out the window.
Jump out the window. I pick up a couple of the cat skeletons and I start manipulating them like little puppets.
Well, there's only one cat skeleton. The other one got teleported
Oh,
to
there's
the
like
butt
6.
crack of humanity.
Yeah, she said there was a bunch of them.
Butt cracking
Oh.
humanity.
And I got a 20 for my puppet
Yeah,
show.
you make a great puppet show. As Koa just flies out the window.
I've got like the cat like bathing its paw and stuff.
I am the greatest magician, as you can tell. Is he gonna be okay? Yeah, he casted some sort of invisibility spell on Beefy Pelanestra.
Oh no, my first thing wouldn't be that. My first thing would be checking the necromancy.
For necromancy?
Yeah, that's a horrible anime dead. That's not hardly even moving. You suck. Just
Wow! Oh, wow! So what?
Coming in high.
It's going just like I planned.
I've seen 30-year-old apprentices do better than that.
I just found this book like a year ago. But look, your friend disappeared. Oh no, where'd he go? Is he a cat skeleton?
I
The
make it
world
back
may never
upstairs, and I don't see Beefy, so I jump back out the window.
Meow, I'm a cat. Meow.
Kaz just runs by and he's like, "Hush, cat skeleton! I must save my friend." Dives out the window again.
Whenever I
As
come back
fall
to
from the window, I'm
visibility-
like, that sure sounded like Beefy.
Yeah, Beefy's definitely near the cat skeleton somewhere in Pelanestra.
He's got like a fist jammed in the rib cage of each cat skeleton, moving them around.
Making airplane noises.
I face palm.
I don't think anybody appreciates that I walked my character back up the stairs.
I
and
saw
through the
that. That
floor.
was great.
As soon as before Kosak goes to the room, he drops the invisibility spell, goes, "Oh, there you are."
Okay, last time, I promise. I jump out the window.
So you guys are trying to make Velaki great again.
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
Are
Clearly.
you sure?
As a part of phase 1.
Yeah, we're sure. This kid obviously needs a hug.
We're trying to
Don't
convince
touch
your
me.
father to be less of a bastard.
Oh yeah, that'll never happen.
We're gonna
I've
make
known
it
him
happen.
for 20 years. He's awful.
Well, you've only known us for 5, and I've jumped out the
Years?
window 3 times, so
Who's the real winner here?
yeah.
I used to change your
Well-
diapers, boy.
That's a little bit creepy, Beef. Let's not say that.
Yeah,
And I've only been here for a week.
jumping out the window seems like a great idea.
Okay.
I open the window and hold it for him.
Oh no,
It's
the
more
window
fun
was
than it
shut.
looks.
The window was shut when you tried to run out of it, because it's broken now, and he just kind of like, oh,
I get out of the way so he can go.
I'm not. No.
Oh.
I look at
Alright,
the kid
well.
and I'm like, all joking and antics aside, we've been making some progress in making Veliki a little bit of a better town, and it's only been like a week that we've been doing this. And
Yeah, tell him about all the cool stuff we've done.
we made an obvious dent. We took down whatever the hell that cult was, which,
Right? We did the
That's
cult
Where's
thing.
the cult?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're paying attention to the wrong part.
Yeah, we took down the cult. We fixed out some. We helped. What was the fishing thing? We did something about the fishing. I can't remember what exactly we did, but we made it so that they could fish again.
You just check to see if there's a monster in the lake, and that was it.
We were investigating the monster in the lake and didn't find anything.
Yeah, don't minimize what we did, Jasper. That was a big deal.
Yeah, we spent the entire day searching that lake. Fishing
I
rods.
know.
I got really drunk and flopped down on the water.
I'm basically just gonna point out all the things that we've tried to do. We did on the cult. We found the bones that were supposed to be protecting the village. We just did all that great stuff.
Slew a pack of vampires.
Yes. So the pack of vampires arrested the coffin maker for being a dick.
That makes sense.
So we've made progress. Now, what you stand to gain out of this is 2 things. One, you can help us make the town halfway decent, which, let's be honest, in this place, halfway decent's the best you're gonna fucking get. and you stand to learn some better magic out of it, because as Pella put, but a little bit nicer, you're not doing all that hot compared to a lot of people out there. But you could be, and you could be doing it for good. You could be getting praise for what you're doing. As opposed to, oh my god, he blew up my cat.
Yeah, I didn't like that one anyway.
A more positive magical role model might especially do better in the area.
True.
Imagine how much people dislike your dad. Now imagine if they liked you that much because you were able to do cool shit.
I'll think about it.
Well, we're having a potluck dinner tomorrow night at the
Oh.
town square. You're more than welcome to attend.
Sorry,
We'll even have it in the evening so that you don't have to risk getting a tan.
Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind, Beefy.
Don't worry, I went through a phase as well. I show my sweet 9-inch nails tattoo.
It's literally a 9-inch long fingernail.
I'll think about it. Just don't tell them about the circle.
Alright.
Don't put
As
any
long
people
as you
through it,
don't
we
tell
got a
them that
deal.
we've busted into their house again.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't care about that.
Do you know where they are, by the way?
Probably roaming the streets.
I'm gonna go make sure their dogs are fed.
Oh, the dogs are with them, most likely. Those gross,
Ow. Those dogs
mangy
are awesome.
mutts.
They're not
Uh,
mangy.
Can we just like put off using the teleportation device until you get some more practice with the mage?
I guess, but I'm still gonna try and find a way to leave Barovia.
Oh yeah, and we are too.
Perhaps we could combine our massive intellects.
Mhm.
I say as I pick my nose.
Oh, I bet we can.
Let's be frank here. Shiro is the smartest person in this group.
Shiro?
Shiro is the smartest one in the group, I'm pretty sure. For sure.
Victor kind of just nods and then just points at the door. What are you inciting?
Whether I believe that Shiro's the smartest one in the group.
He's a puppy.
There's nothing to believe. She just is.
He has his moments.
Oh, yeah.
But I will tell the boy if he is indeed interested in furthering his studies. Obviously, if he's actually able to make people invisible, he's not gifted to the point where he needs to be just somebody's apprentice. But he does need to collaborate with others that could help.
I'm gonna give
In
him
his
guidance on
powers.
his persuasion.
Right now, he's got the natural talent. If he could add some tempering to himself, it would help him out much better.
Are you suggesting that I hit him with a hammer?
No.
Oh.
What I'm saying is he's got natural talent.
I do want to practice more. I have heard stories about the Mad Wizard, too, but I'm sure he's dead.
Yeah, well, let's not go Mad Wizard path.
Yeah, did you hear what happened to him?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
He went mad.
Or he
He
just
was being Strahd in a fight.
Sir Beef.
Hmm?
You said something about a elderly elf.
Yes, indeed.
Our
good friend.
Maybe a bounce of a greater amount of age and a understanding outside of the city might actually be something if you'd be willing to meet with him.
Yeah, kid, they seem to be pretty racist against elves around here. How would you like to beat a real mage?
Are you talking about Casimir?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about
Well-
the Dusk Elves, he says in character?
Mm-hmm.
The ones in the Vistani camp?
Indeed.
Oh, I thought they were long gone. We haven't seen
No.
them in weeks.
They're still around.
Well, honestly, can you blame them?
Yeah, the town's full of assholes.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the blood-soaked teleportation circle and the skeleton cats all around, and I look back at the kid, and I look back at the circle and look back at the kid, and I'm like, you're right.
You want to go in the teleportation circle, Gao?
No, I really don't. I have better places to be right now than the ass crack of doom.
I take a flower pot, fill it with soil, and set it in the middle of the teleportation circle to try to entice Gao.
No.
I look at beef and I go, that was a dick move.
Look, that's where all the ladies are going.
How dare you exploit my weaknesses like that?
They actually point out the teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You watched a cat explode in it.
It says butts.
It says butts around. It's a very
Yes.
badly made teleportation circle, and it's even
So-
worse now that Gao's added to it.
But I mean, this is I tell all of them this here is magic beyond even my understanding. So, like I said, it's not that the gift ain't here. The it's
He's got raw
I think-
power, just not skill.
youth is an enemy in this.
I
And
think
if
that
it-
you might be right, and that Casimir would be a good match for him.
Would you be willing to meet him, Victor?
Maybe. Probably. I've heard
If
stories.
anything, it'll get you out of the village.
But they're like right next door to the village.
That's true.
That's true, but it smells a little bit.
Yeah,
just
but
like
it's
shit.
still outside of purview of your parents.
We'll talk
Agree
after
with
the
them.
town meeting tomorrow.
Yes. Town meeting.
It'd be
Tell all
funny.
your friends.
You sound
Hey-
so
hey,
like
guys, there's a
mischievous
town
for
meeting.
second.
Oh yeah, I'll
He
tell
says
all
to
of
the
them.
doll.
Question. Can I ask a question of the party?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of the town meeting? We just talked to the kid.
Well, we still have to deal with the burgomaster.
We want to publicly talk to the burgomaster about his grievances.
What are we going to talk to the burgomaster about? I thought we were going to talk to him about his son.
Well,
Well,
that was part of it, but apparently
So-
the burgomaster himself is actually torturing people.
Yeah, he drags people off and
Mm.
tortures them and locks them in rooms for like years. It's a little bit.
You know,
Right.
with this town meeting, it would probably be best to just not have Isaac there.
Hmm.
Because if
I've-
anything goes badly with the burgomaster, he's going
I've-
to be the first one to attack.
no offense meant, but if the shoes were reversed and I big B security guard, no way in hell he'd be more than 10 paces away from me. So
I mean, I could try and get him away.
okay, well I'm gonna
He
put
just
it to you.
kind of smiles.
Oh God, no, no.
I tell him I could suggest that as well, but if it happened to fail, that would not further.
Oh yeah, they'd be
We-
so mad.
We need an understanding between people. That's what's not here is an understanding between. If there's common ground from both sides, then there's no reason to haul people away because they have a simple disagreement.
Frankly, if things do go badly enough that Isaac gets involved, we've already failed.
Matter of fact, beings we have you here, Victor. Besides the Watcher Woman, is there anybody else in this town that is a big enough voice in this town that we need to be talking to before tomorrow night?
The only big voice that the people go to is the inn. And maybe my
Okay.
uncle.
That's the priest, right?
Mm-hmm. Haven't talked to him in like 15 years, though.
He's a nice guy. Kind of obsessed with Saint Bones, though. A little weird.
Well, actually, now it's making more sense. I look over to skeletons of the cats.
I asked the kid if he's ever read the book about Strahd, and I pull it out.
Okay. He kind of put, still holding on to his spell book. He takes the Tome of Strahd out of your hands and just looks through it after a few minutes and just, holy shit. Where did you find this?
Where did we find it? The winery?
Flushed out
Vineyard,
porta
yeah.
Mhm.
Figure
I
it might
wrote
give you
it,
some
it's
insight. You were
fanfic.
talking about wanting to get out of here.
This has some powerful stuff in it.
All right. I thought you'd like that.
Do I gotta keep it?
Mm-mm. We can get you
No.
a copy, though.
Hmm?
We can get you a copy, though.
It'll take forever to write this all out by hand. God, this Strahd's an asshole. And he makes sure to shout it out the broken window.
Great. We think he's just misunderstood. I
Hey,
yell that out the window.
I don't know why you guys are so upset. If he causes a storm and kills the rest of you, at least I get some rain.
Right.
It's always rainy in Barovia.
Why do we want to leave again?
I like it here.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
I don't think
You
I ever
will-
want to leave Blinskied.
He'll hand the book back to you, Koa.
Take
Cossack.
Blinskied with us.
Oh, what are those dolls?
I just like to practice on them.
What exactly do you practice, if you don't mind me asking?
This, and you see him just like mumble something, and just this green like liquid comes out of his hand, and he throws it in the doll, starts to disintegrate. That's a new one.
Wait, he disintegrates the doll?
It's like an acid. It's
Oh,
acid
okay.
plus, yeah. I've been learning that one this week.
If I could have a couple minutes alone with
Sure.
Sure.
Sure thing. Just be careful with the butt discernible.
Step out the window.
Okay.
As Kostak makes his ever so graceful landing.
Koss does the Looney Tunes thing and like walks a short distance out the window for stopping, looking down, holding up a sign that says jackass and falling.
Mm-mm.
I go out and sit on the front steps.
I do ask the boy how attached to the book is he, and how has it changed your life so far?
Oh, no one's touching this book. I found it. It's fine.
Nobody's asking to touch it.
And he kind of shoves it under his shirt. I found it in my father's library.
Show us
now
on the
it's
doll
mine.
where it touched your book.
And I'm not willing to give it up because it has so much knowledge.
Okay. Well, that's where I'll reach over to where my rapier scabbard is, and I'll just have it like appear in the scabbard.
And now she's
And
going to stab me.
And I'm showing him that I'm indeed a warlock too. And
Make an Arcana check.
I'm playing fetch with Shiro.
Worth throwing costs.
Ah!
You've been trained enough in magic to know that the difference between warlocks and wizard shit. Jeff, out of character.
Mhm.
Difference between warlocks and wizards.
Wizards have to study for their magic. Warlocks make pacts with powerful things and get
Yeah.
power.
You would know that much. Like he's been learning from this book and like
Yeah,
I'm ignoring
well, but especially with me only rolling so with I
Yeah.
was going on the misinformation that assuming because that everybody's a warlock till they're
Yeah, you believe that with the 10
so
that everyone is a warlock.
so I'm assuming he's a pact of the tome, and that the book with him being like ridiculously possessive about that it's like the level of obsession is what's convincing me that he's not a wizard, he's a warlock.
Okay, yeah, that works for me.
And not to say that it's a bad thing, because I know that there's benevolent entities out there for warlocks, but it's just asking him the question of how much has the book actually changed his life, especially me knowing how much once I've did my thing as a warlock, how it changed my life.
I mean, I'm still in Velaki, so that should answer something. But I'm slowly, I'm
Well,
learning. I have to refix my circle because someone wrote butts on it.
From way below, he's sure you're welcome.
well, I tell him that prior to changes in my life, I would have been a servant of a demon, and don't be afraid to make choices for the better of others around you.
Roll just a straight charisma.
Ah, come on.
He's like, "You're not my dad."
Or is he?
He kind of just nods.
Warlock, packed the dad joke.
God, no.
But I
Yeah,
tell him that we can speak some more some other time.
after the meeting. I'll be here.
With that, I'll make my way back to.
Roll a
There's
perception
everybody.
check as you leave the room.
Oops, and let's click the right stuff. Let's not go around clicking all kinds of stuff.
All right. So as you're leaving, you do see him start to cast a spell, and the window slowly appears. And you also see like just a glimpse of another figure, and then just vanish. He doesn't seem to have noticed as he's fixing it.
Okay. Wait, the figure was around him and he didn't notice it?
Yeah, it was looking at him in the window, and he didn't seem to notice.
Hey.
And then you see that the window is fully repaired, and he goes, "Yes."
Hmm. And this is still afternoon?
Yep. And you're also on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, this. Okay, I go down to the guys.
He closes the door after you and goes, "Bye."
Oh.
So how'd it go?
I don't think he is. I don't think he is what he believes he is, and I believe that his life might be in danger.
You believe his life might be in danger. For what?
After fixing as he cast an incantation to fix the window upstairs, there was a figure staring at him through the windows.
Outside?
Was it Zeus?
Was it Zeus?
Like, was it outside the window? I'm kind of like looking up
if
the window.
if I'm understanding it correctly, Jasper, it was in the window as
It
it was
was-
fixing itself.
It was looking at him from outside the window,
Okay, so it was indeed outside the window.
which is also very weird because 3rd floor.
Koa, stop levitating and keep it
It's
on
not
you.
as dangerous as you might think, Kosak says with bruises on his body.
I start picking up his teeth on the ground. Like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Let's scoop up a rock and lob it in front of the window.
Roll a strength.
Like, maybe I'll catch some unawares. Wahaha!
He calls out before he throws. He's like,
You just
"Sneak
kind of throw it
attack!"
and just kind of ping, 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 ping out the window, and it falls down next to you.
Alright,
Oh.
I've got an idea.
Hmm?
I go tree form, scoop up a beef, and throw him at the window.
Yes!
Roll a strength check.
I activate my jetpack.
Alright, advantage because the tree form. Advantage because the tree form. That's 17.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Oh, okay. So as you turn into a tree, you just hook Beefy through the window, and Victor's still just there, still working on the mending enchantment, and you just see him as you're thrown, just go no, 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 and just bam as you land on top of him. And he goes,
First
I
smash.
just fixed that.
Beefy smiling all big, like, yeah!
Did you know there's an invisible guy outside your window?
I know there's a flying dwarf outside my window. Come on, this isn't helping.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Seriously though, there was somebody invisible.
I didn't see anyone, and I've been looking at this window.
Do you know how to see invisible things?
Nah, I'm not there yet.
Well, there you go. I say from down below.
Might be a good spell to learn. Kind of, give him a wink and then quietly climb back out of the hole that I left. Lower myself to the ground.
BP, roll another perception check.
Mhm.
I know you're very good at these.
I'm gonna give him guidance.
One of the
not
best,
there.
I've been told.
You do not get that 3.
Okay, how about this? I scoop up Koss and throw him at beef so you
Yes!
give him guidance.
Smack him on the back of the head as I fly through the window.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
that
just
would be a 12. You do
Toad's
notice
worth it.
there is a 4th child statue in the room now, and originally there was only 3.
Put it on a
Other than that, Victor
teleportation
kind of
circle.
just shrugs.
Can I make an investigation check? Try to tell which one's the new one?
Yeah.
Smack
Yes!
you in the back of the head again.
All of them are new.
All
I
of them
got
are
this.
new. Wow, this is great. Nothing
Did
seems to be out of the
Blinskied make these?
ordinary. Maybe you just weren't paying attention last time.
Just gather them all in your arms and go, I need these, and leave.
I was thinking about taking them to Blinskied.
These. How exactly do you make these?
Hey,
And as you go to touch him, he goes, "Oh no, don't! You've been breaking everything."
I'm not going to break your dolls. I'm going to take them to my friend, Blinskied.
Blinskied didn't make these. I made these.
Oh,
I'm gonna
maybe you
stab
can
one.
get a job with him.
I'll pass.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stab all 3 just to check them. I'm gonna be like, oh, these are great for practice fighting.
Well, we
Roll-
are,
Make an
I was
investigation
gonna say,
check
we are still
first.
downstairs, so do we want to go up there again, or did Beef call us, or what?
I don't know. Did Beef call? Because right now Victor's just like sitting with his hands in his head in his hands, and he goes, "Please don't."
I say, how many dolls have you made?
3.
How come there's 4?
He kind of looks up. Both Kosak and Beefy roll another perception check.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
19.
Bam.
There doesn't seem to be 4 dolls anymore. That's just a 3.
What? I was looking right at him. Call lightning.
What?
I say we take off, Nick of Morbid. Only way to be sure.
Do you do call lightning?
No. I just
How
thought
about the spell
it.
magic?
I don't have that.
No.
Wait, that's like it's 5th level. You should.
Third
I-
level.
3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level. Whoops.
I don't think I have it.
I don't think he's prepared it for the day.
We could always take a long rest in the kid's room.
No!
Yes. I'm sure
Do
this
you have
thing
any
would
of
wait
those
around
spirit-
for us.
Do you have spirit guardians or anything like that? Are you really
I
a
have bomb
cleric?
cloud.
Say what domain are you, dude?
I'm a fighter. I don't know why you guys keep asking me for heal spells and stuff. It's getting embarrassing.
Tempest domain, right?
Yes.
I went through a 3-week H&R
Bomb.
block course for tax preparation.
See what I've got.
Mass healing word.
Yeah, you don't. What spells do you have prepared? Because you have all of them, it looks like. Shit!
A doy. If they're talking about something being there, I'm gonna do my primeval awareness and see if there's any humanoids or undead in the area.
Good call.
I'm an idiot.
Although it might be a demon.
Yeah, I'm going to call through the broken window out the others and be like, there's a disappearing doll up here, guys.
More stuff to deal with.
Pelinestra, we must enter through the window. I haul my arm back to throw.
Do you let him throw you?
You can
Hold
take
up.
the stairs.
I'll catch you, pal. I stand in the way of the window.
No. I think I can manage up the stairwell. It might be better to go 2 different ways in case we bump into him.
Alright. Still keep my arm cocked back. I instantly turn it into a flex and start climbing.
High fives himself.
Oh, I'm gonna put Shira on my back. He can go with us.
I'm gonna investigate the room while they're talking closely.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Give myself a D4, smack myself in the head. Let's see. Bang. Right, I heard that too.
It seems to be the same as you guys left it, with now more broken windows.
But wait, there's more. Call now. It'll give you.
Victor just looks all at you and just goes, "Look, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's fine."
Did my
I don't
primeval
think that's
awareness
true.
get anything?
Oh, were you actually doing that?
Humans and undead for 5 miles.
Well, there's humanoids in the house.
I would never have guessed. I've determined it was the child.
There doesn't seem to be any undead, though.
I've narrowed it down, Beef. It was either the child, a humanoid, a giant, a dragon, a beast,
Well, it looked like a wooden doll.
a fae, a fiend, a celestial,
Wait, what are your favorite enemies?
humanoids, and undead.
So it's not any of those.
He's just Gal just starts naming off every other type of creature instead. That's one of the possible culprits. Perhaps it was an aberration of some kind.
It's a beholder.
An extra planar?
What
I've
do you
got
guys
it.
want to
A
do?
plant. I pointed at the pile of dirt. The teleportation circle.
Well, it did look to be made out of wood.
No. Let's see what else.
I asked the boy if he's able to actually cast his ward on the window.
Like the one you keep breaking?
Yes.
I can try. And he starts to fix it again and just glares at Kosak and Beefy.
So where did you get your spell book from?
My dad's library.
Where did he get it?
I don't know.
I very much doubt that he would answer even if you asked under
Probably.
duress.
Where is his library exactly?
In the house.
Well, yes.
I think it's that room with all the books in it.
Really?
The library is in the
I thought that was the kitchen or the graveyard of his people.
the library is N3L. 1 second.
See, the joke there was library of his people because I'm a tree.
I was ignoring you.
I'm an idiot.
Yes. It must feel terrible to have your family skinned and turned into many.
Right there.
Let's go check out the library, guys.
Da da da
Leave
da.
this small child alone in his room with a teleporting doll. 'Cause we
Da
are
da da
responsible.
da.
Floor to ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the numbers of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has a symbol of a roaring bear stuffed into the back kitchen.
Aw.
Can we turn the lamp up, like to make it brighter,
Okay.
just to make perception rolls a little easier?
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right. Bam. Perception.
Nat 20.
All right. What do the books look like? They're mostly about.
A lot of them seem to just be a bunch of tax records, some history books about Barovia, some accounting books. Nothing really all that fancy. A couple like short stories, poems.
Nothing like pertaining to Strahd or demons or
Not that it seems like.
cults.
Did my perception check find me anything?
You see a dog bed, some dog hair. You don't see any like spooky books though. There is his desk, which has a ring on it, and also has even more like has even more tax records, a couple jars of ink, and a quill. Nothing really out of the ordinary for a library.
You know, you might use that quill and ink to make those invitations that are beefy instead of your crayons.
But I like crayons. They're more colorful.
I just thought of something incredibly stupid I should do. Should I do it?
Probably.
I would say yes.
Are you still in tree form?
No. I'd shrink down if we're going inside the house. I don't want to break his stuff. I'm going to find... I'm going to find the oldest tax return I can, in oldest form, and using a quill and ink, I'm going to change his title from Burgermaster to Buttmeister.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh no.
You said you did the oldest one or the newest
The
one?
oldest one. The oldest paper I can find.
Yeah, there's papers that look like they're dated from his great great grandfather.
No, I won't mess with his grandfather. Never mind.
Okay, then his oldest tax record. Yeah, there's definitely the Buttmaster of Barovia. Or of Valaki.
No, I won't be rude. We're trying to get on his good side.
Besides,
Seem
everyone knows that Ismark is the buttmaster.
Yeah, it's true. Does it seem like these tax records, like with a quick glance at them, does it seem like he's keeping accurate records, or does it look like it's fudged a little, or?
That's a good point.
Roll me intelligence checks from whoever is looking at the tax records.
I asked the most intelligent person in the party, does it look like these things are fudged a little, or?
I adjust my spectacles as I start looking over the papers.
Someone else?
I look at them and I go, what are taxes?
No, this seems like perfectly legitimate trial taxing to me.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I snatch off my baseball cap and throw it to some kid in the crowd. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, they all seem to be like up to date, up to code.
So, let's say
What's
we
up?
head back to the inn and we'll go to the thingy tomorrow because I don't think we're finding anything here tonight.
All right. Goodbye, small child. Do not die while we are gone.
No answer.
I'm sure there's not a creepy Chucky doll like lying in wait someplace.
It's like the end of Trilogy of Terror.
Sent by Blinskied.
Remember,
Blinskies.
is no
Blinskied's
murder,
actually
is no
Strahd's cover.
Blinski. Alright.
So you guys go back to the Blue Water Inn for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you would like to do? Oops.
Try to get everyone engaged.
Engaged?
Yes. I
Be
want
married?
to do sing-alongs.
Roll a performance check.
I will help him.
Oh, I got a sore throat.
Yeah, you're not doing your best work
I'm
tonight.
the reason he has a sore throat. I punch him in it.
I still stink better than the tree.
He does, and I feel bad about it, so I punch him again.
The tree tends to bark.
Oh shit!
Oh, Nestra does great though.
Look at Pelodestra with all of her training and talent and charm and stuff. God.
Cossack's insult bites me to the bone, so I make like a tree and leaf.
You make like a tree. Get the hell out.
I hate this. People seem to be enjoying the music that comes from Pella, but not from the music that comes from the dwarf tree.
Oh.
Oh no, it's either a group effort or it's nothing.
I get to play the triangle. I'm super stoked about it too. I'm like, ding!
I play the trombone.
It's time for the cowbell solo. Do it.
Guys, we suck. But we're amazing.
Do we have anything we need to do between now and the meeting?
I really would like to talk to more of the other artisans around town because they can't possibly be that the only two people of merit are actually the innkeeper here and then the priest. There's some hidden gem here somewhere. Would be able to speak reasonably. That if we keep throwing everybody that he knows that are relatives in the face, it's just going to be a he said she said. We need outside voices. These are the people we need to be at this meeting though tomorrow night.
I nominate Blinskied to represent the people of Valaki.
I'm with Pelinestra on this one. I like Blinskied well enough, but I also think he's kind of terrifying. Not exactly
Fair
the
enough.
public face you want in the town.
I mean, there is worse choices, but I mean, it is. I would, as much as I don't think it's the best idea, I do think it's better than constantly throwing the brother-in-law in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there seems to be some friction there.
I mean, just to point out, I don't think he's gonna care who we bring. He seems like he's pretty egotistical and he's got his mind set on the way things should be.
He's kind of a dick.
We should plan for plan B.
Oh, Plan B is
The butt
Sir,
circle.
Sir Beef's reconstructive surgery.
Wasn't that pushing someone into the teleportation circle?
It was indeed the butt
Yes.
circle.
I've already scouted out his ticklish spot. Don't worry.
All right, so let's ask about the. Let's go talk to some of the artisans.
All right.
Once we have an idea of who some of the more important people here are, we can make a decision on who we want to be our forerunner in case things happen to play out.
Because I mean, there's the dressmaker. You guys were talking about something about a dressmaker here,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is the person that you're taking everyone for their wedding dresses, everyone for your clothes. Even if they ain't the most personable, they are a voice of the village.
That's true.
They're hearing everything that the village is saying.
All three that were here before, roll a history check about the dressmaker and your relationship with her.
Oh, right. I remember that we kind of terrified her.
She loves us.
She's not a big fan of y'all.
See, I don't remember it that way.
Oh God.
She loves us.
We're friends with everyone, I'll have you know.
I high five Kosak.
He gets it.
Cal, you know that she probably won't even open the door for you guys.
I put an arm around Beef and Costa's neck and I go, friends, as much as I would like to interact with the Dresskeeper, I believe that we are simply far too awesome and she likes us far too much to even so much as open her door to us.
He does make a fine point there. Beef.
That's true. We don't want to endanger her.
Wherever we go, incredible shit seems to happen.
Let's see, there was a coffin maker that we already.
Yeah, he's kind of out of luck. Yep. Other than what Donica said, it's mostly just the people trading of themselves. Sometimes they'll trade with the Vistani, which will probably not speak well with the Burgomaster.
No, I'm wanting this to be a voice of the people.
What about if we just hold a ballot?
That could work.
Without the Burgermeister's consent, it would be considered a coup.
Well, yeah, but so would picking
Is
somebody.
that a bad thing? If these people truly,
It's not a bad thing, but
if it's unanimous amongst the people, is it truly a
right.
bad?
No, you're right. You're right. I see what you're saying, but what's stopping them from being like, we were gonna give this a shot, but then you know what I mean? They'll just turn around and be like, fine, we'll go back to a dictatorship then.
Well, I think the thing too is that if we just pick somebody to be our own representative and bring them up, it's still gonna be considered a coup anyway if we piss the Burgomaster off.
Well, and that's why I wasn't looking for somebody to raise a voice of reason that, or voices of reason that when there is an issue, the Burgermeister can go to them and put down any issue that's in the town without resorting to mass arrests.
That's a good point. We could have, without having to worry about the Burgomaster, we could start just a ballot for town speaker, whatever.
Maybe make a city council?
Or that, yeah.
I mean, by no means am I saying that the Burgermaster ain't trying to do what he can. I mean, it's obvious he ain't the greatest guy, but it's obvious that everybody flogged in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that, and we don't really have much of a better idea of how to run the town than he does. I mean, 9 times out of 10, we're like, why don't we just kill it?
Says you. I happen to be an excellent city planner. Smashed against the fact I grew up in a forest.
First and foremost, all the people of the village, and then all of a sudden the village gets better. What? I don't see a problem. No.
Exactly. We make everyone dress in bright, pretty colors and smile all the time.
I mean, to be fair, that's what he was trying to do.
Right, but we do it and it actually works. That's our plan.
Yeah, but the issue is the other 363 days out of the year that he's having people SS shipped off somewhere.
Maybe we should just do the town meeting and propose the idea of, hey, you know, your way of doing things is kind of getting on people's nerves. So what if we make a city council that represents all the interests of the people themselves? And we'll just pose the idea at the city council meeting and go from there.
Perhaps we should invite Strahd to weigh in on it.
Oh, I like the way you think, brother.
That's a bad idea.
No?
That's a really bad idea. I think the giant thundercloud exploding a water fountain might have been an indicator of how bad an idea that is.
Ooh, when did that happen?
Before your time, Pella. Before your time.
What do I think of that?
In the before time, the long, long ago.
I checked Strahd's Twitter to see if he supports the Burgermeister.
He's currently at Starbucks.
I'm not surprised.
What would you guys like to do for the rest of the night?
Probably writing poetry on a Chromebook.
On a Chromebook? Oh, Strahd, yeah. A tome book, if you will.
Oh shit.
I going
Strahd
to
books.
rest.
You're going to rest?
Indeed.
Alright. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna look through my spells and see if I can find anything more useful than Sleet Storm
Okay.
for said meeting.
Sleet Storm during the meeting?
Now you see,
Yeah.
Something
we must all
more
cooperate.
He's looking for stuff that's a little more diplomatic and
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay. I cast Thunderbolt
It's
at the
like,
bird.
hey, vicious Justicar of righteousness and vengeance, perhaps you should help us with this peaceful endeavor. I know
Alright.
your abilities focus around storms and lightning bolts, but surely you have something that is, like a pat on the back.
You're so charismatic, Kosak. What could go wrong?
You literally just guidance every single person at the thing.
No. I let you guys do guidance enough, but no.
It is a bit ridiculous.
Hella, anything you would like to do?
If everybody else is relaxing, then I'm gonna pretty much stick around.
Just leaves Barovia. It's like,
Well, it was nice knowing you all, and it was nice working on this town. Bye! Walks off into the mist.
alright. So as you guys are taking a long rest, Kosak, I need you to
Highlighting.
roll me a wisdom save.
Alright, I will. Finding it on the character sheet. Let's see.
He rolls over and casts
Perception, you
guidance
say?
in his sleep.
No guidance.
What did you say? Wisdom or perception? What did you say?
Wisdom save, please.
I bardically inspire him. No.
No! Oh shit, okay.
So
Ooh, that's...
they're literally lying
Okay.
there. Pella starts singing.
So
and
as you are sleeping, you get a vision from Zeus, which is something that you haven't had in a long time since coming to Barovia. And it is just the image of this boy, this elven-like creature. I have a photo, one sec.
Oh,
And he seems to just be sitting in what appears to be like a cave-like cell. And he just, as you're watching this play out, he just looks you in the eyes and smiles.
oh,
And he seems to be like in cuffs.
what?
And then
He
your
seems to be
visions
in
go back to
cuffs?
the dreams. Yes. It's like
Interesting.
an elf-like creature. You're not really sure what the race is, and he seems to be younger. Pointy ears, silver hair, silver eyes. You can barely see the pupil. And also what seems to be like a collar as well. And then we go back to your regular broadcasted dreams.
Okay.
All of Ismark.
What?
All of Ismark.
Yeah, I'm shirtless as Park. And I think this should be a good time to take a small break.
Alright.
Word.
I'm looking through my spells anyway, so it is perfect.
Those of you who have tuned in so far, we'll be right back. We're going to go on a break for a minute. Stay tuned. And we're back.
Woohoo!
Ta-da! It was a magic trick. See, you thought we disappeared, but we did not. We're always here.
Welcome back.
We have a friend
my
joining
name-
us, Miss Mocha.
Oh, hi, Mocha.
Good job.
Mocha.
And then we found Shiro.
Exactly.
She's mad because I sat here and ate a bowl of cereal and she didn't get to participate.
Oh shit.
So on the break, I forgot to make Kosak roll, so he rolled a perception, and he saw black veins pulsing in and out from the collar on this creature's neck. That's it. And then you all wake up.
We wake up to find Kots hugging the picture of Bismarck.
Hugging, yes.
I
There's an
completely
awful lot of
storyboard and show the party.
hip
The
movement
music
for
really helped.
for hugging.
The music really helps.
There was a video of a level 1 Gigasaurus fighting a level 1 million dodo.
That's great.
They'd be happy.
Alright, so we're back, and we woke up after the dream, and what are we gonna do, everybody?
Kosak, what you gonna do?
I'm showing them the storyboard I drew with BB's crayons.
Okay, roll a dex. Actually, roll an intelligence check to see how well you remember it.
He drew he drew Ismark's torso long ways in the paper and used every ab as a turn block.
Oh dear.
Ab number 7 represents the way the elven-looking creature walked.
Intelligence check.
What about wisdom for sanity at that one?
That was a save. Sorry. Let me try again. Much better.
You remember most of the details. The only one you don't really remember is the black veins. But you do remember the collar. And the bound hands.
This is some slave boy, huh?
Oh
You're
god.
dreaming of long blonde-haired slave boy. I think that we
Yes,
need to get you
don't
to a
judge
temple.
my dreams.
I think we need to get you back to the temple as soon as possible.
That'll only make it worse.
Shut up.
Oh god. We're gonna get kicked off Twitch.
It's something we'll have to keep an eye out for. Freeing slaves seems like a good thing to do. But for now, breakfast. No. I'm pretty much down for whatever the meeting thing. That's pretty much what he's waiting for.
Hour-long narration of beef eating breakfast.
I wanted to be very clear that I put my raspberries on top of the oatmeal. I am not a monster. Berries in first.
That's the Ron Swanson thing. Bring me all the bacon and eggs you have. Alright. So, Beast waiting for the meeting. I suppose I'm waiting for the meeting. Anybody else?
Switching out spells as we do this. I'm waiting for the meeting.
Well, they've met they've met some, and I'm a face different than the people that they've the dwarves and gal have made certain reputations with people. I would like to go get a little more unbiased
It's probably a good
views.
idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe they haven't quite. Maybe there's a bridge that they've burnt. Might be a better source.
I don't know what
We
you're talking
build
about.
bridges, my friend.
We are friends with everyone and everyone loves us.
What are you trying to do?
And
I was choking.
I'm going to visit people that have met the graces of the dwarves and may or may not have actually come up with different opinions of what actually is, such as the dressmaker,
Okay.
the one that seems to assume that the two dwarves are indeed getting married.
Oh, everyone in the town thinks they're getting married.
Oh, I'm sure it's passed around by now, but I'm sure that's where it started.
Sure.
Also, might have started from us running around screaming at the top of our lungs, or rather, me running around screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't help, but I guarantee I guarantee you the dressmaker being able to collaborate with the town for asking for a dress. I'm sure that completely sold it.
Okay. So you do go to the dressmaker. She does have her open signed up, and she looks like she's just in the back holding a book.
Okay. But it is an actual shop, not just like a home that's.
It's an actual
be.
shop.
Okay.
It's like a shop and then her apartment.
Okay. We're talking like the old school pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with dresses.
Yeah. Well, just it's that general setup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like to politely enter the store. No slamming of doors. Kicking glass windows down.
He's not doing it right, you guys.
She kind of looks up from her book and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, actually, I've been traveling. I've traveled in here, and I've been with some friends, and currently we're seeking what the woes of the town are and trying to address them accordingly. Is there anything to your knowledge, being one of the actual tradesmen of this, that you could possibly think of that might be something that could possibly be brought at the town meeting this evening?
I mean, business has been slow, but other than that, nothing's really bothered me here. You just stay quiet and you're good to go. And plus, if they get rid of me, they get rid of all their clothing, so... And she kind of winks.
Who
are these friends you were talking about?
I kind of bite my lip on that one. I tell them the lovely dwarf couple and their.
Oh, look at the time. We're closed.
I appreciate your time, and I'll kind of politely bow and
Next time
head back to my mom.
see them, tell them to just not. Just don't.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
But if you need a dress, come to me. We have some nice dark shades of fabric, some nice velvet. It suits your skin tone quite nicely.
We've got cashmere. Do you like cashmere?
Fuck up, girl.
Ooh. Okay, so that wastes a little more time than I.
So, are you buying a dress now?
Unfortunately, I didn't really have any money, but
then leave.
I'm proud to window shop.
Yeah, she shows me some of her finest collections. It's not much because it's a small town, but still, some of the work is marvelous. What are the boys doing at the end?
We're probably out back having a spitting.
I'm winning.
I'm intrigued by
Donica and
winning.
Erwin's little children join you guys. It's just like,
We're just like eating watermelon, seeing how far we can spit the seeds.
I'm in tree form and I'm losing.
Alright, Pella, would you like to do anything else while you are out in town by yourself?
Well, I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head that they've actually put about
Kind
other
of-
merchant ones.
You've kind of gotten rid of most of the other merchants. Sorry.
We've already talked to the wolf hunters.
Yeah. Rictavio wants nothing to do with you guys. Well, to do with Balaki, but wants stuff to do with you guys.
Well,
The
and I
innkeepers
mean that makes sense. And if he's not from this,
Yeah, he's not from, so he's just like, meh.
actually, I will take another stop at Blinski's,
Alrighty.
and I'll stop in with him and tell him that we're trying to hold the town hall meeting, and we'd appreciate it if he could spare as a moment of time to come.
When you enter the shop, do see the little monkey sitting at the desk, like behind the register, just slamming buttons. But Blinskied just waves and goes, "Oh, you need toys for your meeting?"
We need finger puppets of the Burgomaster so we can mock him whenever he talks.
We can make those. Blinskied will be there with all of his creations, right, Piccolo? And the monkey just kind of just snarls.
Actually,
Perfect.
with the Rizmol, have you been inspired by any new toys?
Inspired by any new toys? Blinskied is always inspired.
Would you care to show me any of your inspiration?
Oh, I don't have any right now. Your fellow dwarves, tiny people, have bought them all.
Well, I just thought it was amazing that I had a toy of me before. So it was just a off chance.
Oh, I
Some
get funny
inspiration
dreams.
might happen.
Just Blinski's funny dreams.
The gods speak to us all in different ways.
Sure. He just kind of smiles and gives you a thumbs up.
And but I'll give him a smile back, a nod, making my way back towards the door and let him know that look forward to seeing him this evening.
And remember, is no fun, is no Blinsky. And he just does the most awful wink. Like he winks with both of his eyes.
Okay. Other than that, I'll try to spread around any of the other. But I mean, I'm not going out of my way to used car salesman. We need you here now. You know.
Did you guys ever actually put up the posters?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's one of the things we did.
I thought you only put up the
Oh,
one
yeah.
on Baron.
We plastered them
Most
over
of them
every
are
surface we could.
of Ismark with no shirt, but there are a few advertising them.
True.
To be fair, though, that's like the best way to draw people there.
Yeah. Ismark has become quite the hit as he just slumps down the stairs. How did I forget that word?
It's gonna be like a live Nirvana concert with Ismark sitting on a chair playing a guitar while puking.
Yeah, he just comes downstairs and he looks like death, like bags under the eyes, Just wearing none of his armor. Shirt kind of ripped up. And he just kind of looks at all of you and goes, "Hi."
Hey.
Oh, you look great, buddy. Come on.
Thank you, Kozak.
You should try the spitting competition. I'm currently ranked number 1 in Velaki.
I'll pass. I think it's drink o'clock to hide all these feelings.
Hair of the dog. That's what dwarves always say.
And he just kind of nods and sits at the bar. Eventually, Pelanestra does come back from her little witch hunt to try and gather more people. And there's still a couple hours till the next town meeting. Anything you all would like to do, or?
Wait till
I'm pretty much ready, I think.
everyone goes to the meeting and set all their houses on fire.
That's awesome. We fixed
Problem
it.
solved.
Frank leaves.
The way to make Velaki better is to get rid of Velaki.
Exactly. If there's no Velaki, it can't be bad.
We're gonna start
Uh-oh.
over. The tree's like,
simple-
look, it's fertilized.
There's logic to it. If there's no Velaki, there's no Burgomaster.
Hey, I'm Gal the Tree, and welcome to Jackass. No, I'm getting ready for the meeting.
Yup.
I'm sure
My
breath is-
spells are
yeah.
prepared, and I'm deciding how I'm going to cast them.
Okay, well, first chain lightning on Burgomaster, and then we work from.
chain lightning on the crowd, call lightning.
The moment Ismark hits the first chord on his electric guitar, chain lightning on the crowd.
Nice.
Except by accident, he starts Stairway to Heaven instead, and you hit them on the soft note.
Oops.
Alright, is there anything else we're willing to think about before the town meeting happens? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. It's pretty much just going to be talking to the Burgomaster and posing our ideas, right?
Well, seeing as none of us are actually part of the United Nations in real life, I figure we've done enough planning for this meeting.
Yeah, I would be quite happy to make some persuasion checks on this one.
Please do.
All right.
Yeah, being most of the politics I know is actually stabbing somebody in the alley. I have nothing really that much to add in.
Here we go.
We're gonna die.
Yup.
We do need some entertainment, though. Like when the Burgermeister comes out, we play dun 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 dun.
Hey, don't tempt me.
We make that our campaign slogan is to rise above the hate.
That's right.
You can't-
Hustle, loyalty, and respect.
So as you all gather around the town square, you see there's no one in the stocks for once.
That's good.
The Burgomaster is sitting on the stage with his wife. No sign of his son. But you do see the innkeepers. You actually see the girl from the dress shop, but she's kind of hiding. And you see Blinskied just trying his best to juggle and failing miserably. And there are quite a few townspeople as well. Oh, okay. Roll a performance.
Because that would be more the stuff along the lines of the blade would. So.
You juggle just as good as he does. But everyone has seen to be taken note of your notices. You see a couple of ladies holding the picture of Ismark, just giggling. and Isaac is just standing behind the two Barovians. What would you guys like to do? How would you like to plan this?
All right. So, essentially, I'm going to take what complaints we managed to get, about how everyone gets arrested if they say anything untoward and so on and so forth, and how the Burgermeister is trying to force everyone to pretend to be happy, which just makes them less happy. And I mean, I'm basically going to lay it out before him and be like, look, you capturing people and keeping them locked up for inordinate periods of time for not violating the law is a serious problem in this town. But it's one that you could stop. All you have to do is just try to be more of a benevolent ruler.
And we're giving you alternatives that will make everything easier for you.
Indeed.
And what are these alternatives?
Well, firstly, we were thinking that something that might take some of the work off of you, and which may result in you being a little bit more relaxed and genuinely happy, is having a council made up of some of your fine artisans and tradesmen who could weigh in on certain matters that might be either beneath you or that you
Pertain
might want their
directly to
help
them.
on. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for that one.
Well, wait. Can I, since I prepared these spells, I guess I would have had to cast it before he said it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
would say you
guidance.
probably cast it before he started talking.
Yeah, you don't mind? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let me look. What's enhance ability?
I think
You can
get
give
to.
me advantage on charisma.
Wouldn't that be helpful in this?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just double checking the spell for you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay, so you would be casting Eagle's Splendor, and you have advantage on charisma checks.
I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
It doesn't change.
No?
That's
Okay,
why you
okay.
can't really level up.
All right. Just cast it at level 2 then.
Alrighty, and it is a concentration spell,
Okay.
so
and
just be aware. So
that's fine.
BP, roll a persuasion at advantage.
I can also do guidance at the same time, right? Concentration.
No, actually, guidance is
No, because you're concentrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will,
Guidance is
however,
concentration?
bardically expire.
It lasts for up to a minute.
Guidance you cast and then you tap somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a persuasion check at advantage.
I'm
Alright.
gonna practice with the nature check.
I didn't even notice, so.
There we go. 15.
You have a +2 in charisma? When did that happen?
It's not +2 in charisma. I'm skilled in persuasion because I'm a noble.
Okay.
A nobler.
Well, okay, let me roll for him.
What does Bardic Inspiration do?
Another D6.
If you want, you can roll. Are you bardically inspiring Beefy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Roll another d6.
Hell yeah. $17. I like Palin's just better.
No, you're the one rolling, Beefy.
Damn it.
Yeah, he slowly nods his head, and Mother of God, roll 20. It closed
We
out.
all look
for me
confused
again.
and wonder what roll 20 is.
He starts spinning his head 360 degrees and vomiting and screaming out really loud at the top.
Town fixed. Let's go.
Yelling things like, "I shut the book." Now take your time. It's alright.
Oh no, I was waiting for you guys to stop talking.
Oh, you'll be waiting a while.
In that case, let
Oh,
me
I
bust out
know.
my handy dictionary and start from A.
You shush up.
Oh,
Milka wanted to
Don't
offer
you
her
give me
advantage.
no
Listen,
sass.
this is how it is. Playing
He's
Shiro.
he slowly starts to nod his head. and goes, "We can try and work on that city council thing, but it's only people that I seem trustworthy."
No, can we give our opinion?
Sure. Opinionate me.
Who's talking? I think Jeff's doing the talking, right? He's
Please.
the noble
Hi,
here.
you guys could definitely talk.
No, no,
No,
no.
go
beef,
ahead.
beef.
You were doing good. You're the one who's bardically inspired and
Splendorous.
splendorous.
All right. So
get to it.
I got distracted by cute dogs. So
That was set in
yeah, I
character.
could agree. I could agree that yeah, it's Shiro. He's like trying to climb up on the table. I agree that they should be people that are trustworthy, but I think perhaps that the people of Loki would be the ones to know best who is trustworthy. Because if we're reliant on just you, you only have the experiences of what you're shown, and after seeing the cult in this city and stuff, I tend to believe that people may lie to you.
You don't say.
Indeed.
We okay. And he starts writing something down on a piece of paper and nods. I'll discuss with the local businesses if that makes you feel better.
Much.
But have you made this town a better place like our bargain?
Indeed.
Yeah,
We
let's talk
have
about that.
we have removed the cult. We have slain a pack of vampires here. We have seen the bones of a saint restored. We have
We arrested a man who sorted in Strahd.
indeed.
Look around you. There's children playing in the streets. There's people with smiles. Blinski's
There's
sold out.
pornography of your fellow over there on the walls of my city.
Well, that's
is
not
propaganda.
quite pornography. It's just, yeah, he's
It's
running for
advertisements. Victor's
his
Secret.
movie. His movie's coming out soon. He's advertising.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Gal?
I said they were advertising for Victor's Secret.
You just see. Roll another charisma check, Beefy.
Can you roll it for me? Because I am actually away from keyboard.
No.
Here, can someone roll a d20 plus
No.
2?
Yeah, I can. I got it.
I saw these dogs over here being cute.
Just
I had to
read
go
'em.
mess with them.
Sorry.
I'm
Should've rolled it
gonna.
yourself, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
I rolled the wrong thing. Shush. You got an 11.
I'm the best.
You just gotta
Is
keep
that with
nodding 'cause-
advantage?
Yeah.
Damn it.
He kind of just nods his head and looks around, and you see the like faintest smile, but then it's just his normal grouchy looking face. His wife seems very happy though.
Somebody that's good at insight want to insight him?
Sure.
Inciting.
I think I have that. I
No.
don't have that, but let's do it.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
holy shit! Yeah, he seems to actually be content. He just always looks grumpy.
Cool.
Pelasha, you do also see with your natural 20, the book, that he's still not really keen on the idea of giving responsibility to everyone in town, but it's something he's willing to work with. And it is nice to actually see
Well-
children playing.
Hmm. What do you guys think? Do we accept it, or should I bury an axe in his head?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Please tell me Beef doesn't say that out loud. Don't ruin your
No,
charisma
I
checks, buddy.
don't. I'm just standing behind him, like pointing at like a piece of cake, and then pointing at my axe. Like, which one?
Cake of the
Which
axe.
one of these do you want me to shove in his face?
Leave the axe, take the cake.
Okay. I eat cake.
Okay. You ate that cake so good. It's kind of bland cake, but you've had worse.
No such thing as bad cake.
I mean, those dream cakes are pretty bad. They're made out of children.
That's kind of messed up.
One child.
I should probably eat less than them.
I hope you haven't ate any dream cakes.
Beef is like
Hide 6-pack of dream cakes.
Dun, dun, dun,
No, that's
dun.
that's not Cos. That's Ismark's ads.
Oh, by the way, Beef, what is your group name?
Rough
Beef
boys.
and the Bullions.
Ruff
Oh, no.
Boiz?
Yes.
Have
We
you
are-
seen my son?
Indeed.
Do you know where he is?
What a fine boy.
In your attic, I believe.
Are you sure?
Well, it was yesterday.
He wasn't there this morning. And there was a broken window.
Yeah, there was some sort of weird thing in that room of his.
Well, there's a
with
lot of
stuff.
weird things in that room of his. Have you seen the
Or-
cats?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we discussed his use of magic with him, and maybe we could help lead him to somebody more
Qualified to
experienced.
teach him.
Yeah, that could help him, guide him a little. But besides that, I think there might be something messing with him, like a demon or a Chucky doll, or we're really not sure what it is. But we saw some things that he wasn't doing, influencing the environment.
We tried to talk to him about it, but he kind of just blew us off.
We could go look around and see if we can find him for you.
That would be great. Because usually he at
My
least
friend
comes
here is a
down for
tree, but he
breakfast.
is a fine tracker.
Indeed. Wait, who?
Oh, I thought
Shiro.
he was talking about sure.
Yeah.
Shiro just wags his tail.
Shiro's a tree?
Oh, woo.
He likes trees.
And then lifts his leg up to go.
Not like this.
Not like that.
Didn't say how he likes trees, just said he likes trees.
Usually Victor is the antisocial type, as you can tell, but
There, what again?
last night there was some shuffling around his room more than usual,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was silent. And usually he comes down for breakfast because it makes his mother upset.
He comes out for breakfast because it makes her upset.
I think the implication was that not doing so upsets her, but that's still great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whole town canceled. Everyone
He
dies.
just comes walking down the stairs and goes like, "Oh my God, Victor, why?"
Victor.
Here comes Victor coming down for his morning meal.
God, it's almost like you're pretending you have to eat or something.
God, Rob.
Why did I do something?
Way to go, Rob.
Okay, I mean you're not wrong, but still.
But other than that, town meeting has been success.
The town
Yes,
is success.
Town
We're
does
doing-
seem to have
we're
this
doing so freaking good. I love it.
more glowy, full of life. But the
Mhm.
Burgermaster does kind of nod his head and be like, "You have free reign of the attic to look, but for once I am actually worried about the boy."
Oh, by the way, we think that he may have borrowed a book from you that might be causing some of his problems. Some sort of spell book. Do you know anything about that book? Is it cursed? I mean, maybe there's something
I
going
don't
on
own
with
any spell books.
Does it hold a curse of Strahd?
that.
Shut up.
He said he found it in your books.
No, I only have my father's books.
I look over to the wife.
I
I'm
don't
like,
magic.
Excuse me, my lady.
Yes, monsieur.
Do you know anything about this book?
No, I don't go in the library.
Does anybody else have access to the library that might?
Just Isaac, the servants. We
Is
don't
Isaac
do
there?
magic in the. Yeah, he's right behind, looking
Well,
angry and demon-like.
I'm gonna look at the Burgomaster and say, you said you have your father's books. On a scale of 1 to Voldemort, how wizardy was he?
Wonderful.
We don't have magic in our family. We just have power.
The kid said that it was a book that you found. Did you find any weird books?
No, he found it in his father's
Oh,
library.
he found it in his father's library.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you maybe have like a journal of your father's, something like that? We could, just check to see if there's any references to this thing, because
No. I didn't keep much of that old man.
Just a couple of his toes in a jar.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I get you. We're practically the same person, you and I.
Beef's actually talking to the wall.
He's
Talking to a
talking to the-
mirror.
He's talking to the dogs.
You see, Shiro, deep down we are brothers. Come, newfound
what-
friend.
What would y'all like to do? Bum, bum, bum,
Close
bum,
up
bum.
and tells the dog that he's mine.
I say we go check out the attic and figure out what the hell Victor did. Damn it, Victor.
Smash cut to us in the attic. What the hell did Victor do?
So as you all try to exit the town center, a bunch of the villagers do start like thanking you, and like a couple of the little kids hug all of you. They do that.
Oh man, we spend an hour hugging kids. That's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
idea.
Oh god.
Their lives on the line, but we have hugs to give.
Dude, rephrase.
As you all touch the boys.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He spends an hour hugging just one kid.
Go with the
Come
one
here.
man.
You like candy?
Do you like gladiator movies?
You ever spent time in a Turkish prison?
Tell me, Timmy, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
That movie is the best.
This
What
is
about a
good
grown
movie.
dwarf?
Anyway, enough airplane references. So yeah, we'll make our way to the attic as soon as humanly possible. Give everybody high fives and be like, "You guys are the best."
I chuck up through the window again.
I get chucked through the window.
As you go all up in the attic in your own ways,
I'm all up in that attic.
Wow. Wow.
you roll perception checks.
All up in the attic.
All up in that
What do you have
attic.
to say when the roof's a knocking? Wait. I said that wrong. Never mind.
No biting. No bite.
Okay, but
Oh, stop biting Jeff.
No, beef costs, save it for the wedding night.
Beefy, roll that
Not a public
perception.
eye.
No biting. Sorry, I'm fighting dogs right now.
I'll roll for you. I'm really good at it.
Dexter, do you mind? Could you protect me from this other dog? What do I pay you for?
Wow, Beefy, you got a 7.
I'm the best.
So, Pelenestra and Gal, you notice this place is in ramshackles. Gal, like, tables are overturned, the dolls are smashed, the skeletons are gone. Gal, you notice that the teleportation circle is all scratched up, and there's, like, just this, like, a trail of blood that goes to the window.
Oh.
That was already broken.
I kneel down and I'm like, the bastard. He changed butts to buttes.
We're heading to Montana, boys.
Anyways, I'm gonna follow the trail of blood.
What was that?
I followed the trail of blood and see where it
It just goes out the window, and then after that, there's nothing.
I'm gonna use primeval awareness and see if I detect any humanoids not in the town.
What are your tree eyes see?
Wait, humanoids not in the town?
Yes. Or rather, so most of the town was gathered in one place, right? In the town meeting.
About like 75% of it.
So I'm looking for anybody who looks like a weird outlier, who's somewhere they normally wouldn't be during a time like this, or someone who's outside the town. I can feel within 5 miles.
Everything seems to be pretty normal. You do sense the Revenant close to town, closer than he usually was, but he's probably just waiting. Nothing better to do. But other than that, you do feel the humans go back to like their regular places, but there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
Weren't we supposed to do something for the Revenant?
Yeah, we're supposed to go with him to his home.
Argenvostold.
Argenvostold.
It's a silly place.
We're not to the Argenvostold.
Other than that, you don't sense anything out of particular, out of ordinary.
So does the teleportation circle look inoperable?
It's like all scratched up, like nothing. It probably wouldn't work again unless someone fixed it.
It doesn't look like somebody tried to teleport out of here and exploded, does it?
Real investigation.
I'm gonna assist him if I can.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
No, I was saying yes to the
Assisting.
yeah, helping. Roll20 is being a little bitch today.
It's cool. Take your time. No worries. Got a 17.
It does look like animalistic scratches, but
Can I tell what
like,
kind of animalistic?
roll a nature.
Because the
Demon claw.
the shape of the foot would probably tell me exactly what kind of creature.
There's no footprints,
Well, I mean,
but
the
these
shape
do
of
look
the-
like
Sorry, go ahead.
vampire scratches.
Oh, okay.
Do you sense any undead?
Let me check. I will sense for undead.
Nope. The only undead he senses the Revenant.
No. I don't sense anybody. Except for our good friend. Stare longingly towards the distance.
So, we're probably going to have to fix the circle if we're going to go after the kid.
Were you, Jeff, were you here when the blood spheres are towards the window? Like, it was
Oh,
almost
okay.
pulled out.
So is there a trail we could follow outside?
There's no trail.
What
Enough
about the
with
dog?
fastback dog.
What about Shiro? Can we track him?
Shiro was not invited to the attic.
Shiro is invited everywhere.
I mean, Beefy, you were thrown, and he can't climb ladders.
That's true.
I can carry him on my back.
Yeah, don't
Can we just
you
walk him
dare
up the
throw
stairs?
Shiro.
I'm not gonna throw Shiro. I like Shiro.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I'm hurt.
Go ahead and roll just a regular perception check for Shiro, not an advantage, just because this is a new sort of territory for him.
Well, let me ask you this real quick. Is there any sort of wells in the area?
Wells?
Yeah, like, the bucket and water and stuff. I'm looking for one to hurl myself down.
Oh.
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 Well, there's one at the Blue Water Inn.
Poor beef.
It won't be blue water by the time I'm done. They'll call it the Rotting Corpse Inn.
Oh.
2 stars on Yelp.
2 stars.
But, Gal, roll a survival check.
Can do. Not stealth. Wait.
I'm not. Well, you are so okay. So Gal just disappears, and then you just hear,
Ninja.
"Aha!"
I do the Batman thing. I'm over here now.
From what it looks like he was taken by his by
Next-
force.
I walk over to the window and I put a hand upon the sill and I go, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
Oh no. But I will find you. And when I do.
And Kosak, I need you to roll another wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yeah.
Bam.
Jesus.
What?
Knocked
You
it out the
still
park.
get it. As this is all happening, you do get another flash of the vision of that young elven creature. This time he has some bruising on his face and a cut, but the cut isn't bleeding red, it's bleeding almost silver. And it looks like he's just sleeping at this point.
Looking around, is there anybody else around besides him? Like,
It looks like he's just all alone. But there is the sun, shining into the cave.
Interesting. Wait,
What time?
can you tell what time of day it is?
well, the sun, and it is shining, so yeah, maybe.
I mean, like,
Oh, is that
literally
right?
what time of day it is, because that might tell you what direction the cave is facing.
It's about morning, you would probably guess.
It was middle of the night. Kosak explains.
No, I mean the
It was
vision
one
just now.
intelligence roll.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Dexter.
Cost me a
Settle
natural
down,
one on
Papa.
intelligence roll to figure out what time it was.
Get a high wisdom
yeah,
and a low
no, it's the
intelligence.
middle of the night.
The sun had a face, and it was talking to these weird fuzzy creatures with antennas on their heads.
But yeah, as you guys are all investigating, you just see Kosak just stop and his eyes kind of go blank. And then a few minutes later, he just shakes it off and goes, "Rrr."
No, Blinskied.
Whenever that happens, I pull the rest of the party away, because the last time I saw that happen was after we ate beans.
Ismark's just standing next to him, just looking around.
I quickly check on the toad
Careful
in my
now.
bag to see if Cost has been licking them.
Frogs.
The toads, yeah, I have toads in my bag, remember?
Yeah.
I tried to release them into the lake and they chose to come back.
Yeah. Alright, Kosak, what would you like to do? Ah! Oh.
Enough with the sass.
Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Find an IHOP.
We gotta find this kid.
Did you ever roll your perception check for Shiro?
No. Hang on. Let me get back up
I
and
think
get over
it's
there.
a +3.
It is, and it's with advantage for spells.
Probably weed out any vampires up in the attic with your sword there,
Yeah.
Blinskied Jr.
What?
I called you Blinskied Jr.
I pushed him out the window.
Okay.
I jump out the window.
Look at this dog being so damn cute. You stop being so cute. I will destroy you.
That is the first sign of puppy parvo.
Cuteness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good time. If you just put them down early, it'd probably save you a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That got dark.
Did you need me to roll it, Jeff?
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. I'll be back at the desk in a second. I'm just messing with these dogs.
Puppy parvo.
And they're being difficult about letting me get up now.
Well, Shiro didn't do good.
Shiro's the best dog.
He
It's
got an
okay.
8. He kind of just sniffs Kosak and just, barks.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
not
I'm
gonna
worried
find this
too.
Kid. Let's go back and tell the Burgermeister he's dead.
Jesus Christ!
Cots is just
What?
going straight on into the Cerberus territory right now. Alright.
I go out and start looking for blood on the ground.
Oh, well, okay. We're gonna look a little more.
I leap out the window and check for blood in the air.
No.
Well,
No, that is not yours. Take that.
does the window look like it's been busted in?
It-
Does it look like it got busted?
It looks like it got busted by something pulling him out.
So whatever it was still in their house,
Mm-hmm.
or it got back in their house.
If you got a all of you make perception checks out when you go outside.
I have to go make a perception check.
You got a 10.
Okay.
Okay, Kosak. So
Mhm.
after a couple, like, about 30 minutes of looking around, Shiro is helping you with this. You do see the little shed in the room. Right here. Oh, I'm not on the right map. There's no shed. So you see in the garden.
What looked like an outhouse.
Sure. You do eventually wander into the garden, and you do see the crumpled up body of Victor, and he just has kind of like a hoof print, and he's just soaked in blood, and he has to
Is he dead?
roll in a medicine check.
Before I do that, I'm gonna cast spare the dying on it. And then
Uh,
Oh, yes.
just in case.
He's been missing since this morning, and it's nighttime.
24 for medicine.
he is very dead.
Very dead.
Yes.
Will revivify raise him? Let me look.
From your medicine check, he has been dead for at least about 14 hours.
Aww.
But if you'd like, you can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of see the body.
Oh, not bad.
He has 2 puncture wounds in his throat, a hoof print that looks almost burned into the side of his skull, and he's just like cut up and drenched in blood. And he's still holding onto his spell book, and his glasses are also broken.
I'll take that book off him and look at it.
But they
He
weren't
almost
even
looks like-
interested in the book.
He almost looks like he got trampled.
Hmm.
I'm
A
gonna
horse with fiery hoofs.
start last rites on him.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you don't come back as undead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that book he's got on him while they're doing that.
I'm gonna go grab some clean sheets from the house and wrap up his body.
I'll
Oh.
get some water and try to clean it up a bit as well. Because
Should
we don't
we
really
actually
want to take a bloody look
to the
into the
church?
master.
Well, we could,
and
but
see what happens.
yeah, but we'll take him to the church. But let's wrap him up. We don't need to be carrying
Yeah.
the burgomaster on our shoulder.
As you strum through the book, it's just a normal like spell book. It has a few kind of weird spells in it, but there's no name or implication of what it really is.
I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Stick it in my bag.
Okay.
I tell my frogs not to touch it.
One of them just kind of ribbits, and you see it put his little foot on it.
Point at him and like, don't you sass me.
But yeah, you're bound to find clean sheets in there, Kosak.
All right.
Is that maid that was there before? Is she still here somewhere?
She is in the kitchen.
I'm gonna ask her if she has any idea what kind of stuff went on here last night.
Well, I was cleaning, and I heard a bunch of loud thumping, and a scream, but at this point I'm used to it coming from Victor's little hideaway. But I didn't really notice anything. Why? Is he okay?
No.
No, unfortunately.
Oh. Oh dear.
Hmm.
She kind of just looks sorrowful and looks down at her hands.
I offer her a hug.
She very gingerly hugs you back.
Aww.
We don't do anything weird. Like a group hug. That would be weird and rude.
Yeah.
They
I know.
don't do anything weird.
Goes grabbing his own ass.
And around this
classic.
time that you're wrapping up the body and everything, you do see the burger master and his wife walk towards the house.
Who
Mm-hmm.
wants to break the bad news?
I vote Beefy.
I vote Kosak.
So I guess
Yeah,
that means
I'll take care of it.
Timing of
Alright.
the Friends song, though.
Sorry.
They kind of walk up. Isaac opens the door for them.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Good plan. Power word Prozac, these people.
Yeah.
Okay. Charisma saving throw.
Jesus
Oh, God.
Christ. Jesus
What's your
Christ.
spell DC?
What about Isaac? Does Isaac get hit?
What's your
Damn it.
spell
Wow.
DC?
21. Kidding,
No, it's
I
not.
don't think it's that high.
I
So
feel like
as
it's
you,
like 14 or 15.
yeah, as you start to cast a spell, it doesn't look like it has much effect, but you also haven't told them the news yet, so you'll find out.
Burgermeister,
Yes.
we have some unfortunate news to tell you.
Did you find the boy?
Beefy wants to tell you the news. Beefy?
Unfortunately, we found your boy dead.
Dead. Are you
Mm-hmm.
sure?
Sanctuary on myself.
Killed by vampire. Trampled by a horse. With fiery hooves.
You kind of just see the wife put a hand to her mouth and just drop to the floor.
Oh, I get it now. My insight just kicked in. It was Strahd.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun!
The
Took me a
burger
minute.
master kind of looks like saddened and just nods his head and places a hand on all of your shoulders. And goes,
I'm
"Thank
truly
you for
sorry,
your help.
sir.
We must prepare for the funeral
Yes.
and then make this town great again."
Why would Strahd do this? I ask.
We don't have
Uh,
communication
Kosa.
with him.
Has he ever attacked anybody else in the town and killed them?
I don't think he's ever come to this town.
Kosa.
Yes.
The boy cursed him last night, and
Oh.
that must have been him in
Mhm.
the window.
You
Not
think?
only that, but he was trying to create a teleportation circle to leave Barovia. That might have also pissed him off.
True, but to kill the child for that?
We used to think it'd be worse.
Roll an insight check on yourself.
Alright.
You realize you've been worshiping the wrong god.
Zeus is an anagram for
Boom!
You also realize that the last time you guys had contact with Strahd was when you found the tome,
Mm-hmm.
and you did hand it to him to look at.
Oh, shit.
Well, I was kind of trying to leave that part out being
Let's-
public.
Yeah, let's not mention that to anybody.
No, that was Koa's thought. Kosak's thoughts.
What, are you suggesting that I gave him too much information?
Maybe.
Like, whenever we found the book, there was like this big crack of thunder and stuff. I hadn't even thought about that. Well,
You go show the Burgermeister the book and explain.
Oh God! Do you?
No,
No.
God no.
I think about it, but then the party stops me and they're like, no, no.
So
instead we print out a pamphlet.
Wait a minute.
Find a printing press and start distributing the book to everybody.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I was gonna say, go ahead, Steph. You were saying, wait a minute. So
Well, we're not
Yes.
tracking Strahd down.
right.
He was doing like all the things that is very anti-Strahd.
I'm gonna, since we're not really
Uh.
mentioning what actually happened here, I'm gonna take out the spellbook the kid had, and I'm gonna show it to the Burgomaster, and I'm gonna say, do you recognize anything about this? Any of the handwriting? Is it maybe someone you know?
He kind of squints his eyes and reads over the book and just shakes his head, and then he looks. Oh, he's like, "Can I take it?" And he flips it to the back.
Property of Blinskied.
1 second, Blinskied.
He's no magic. He's no Blinskied.
And he's just scrolling through it. 1 second.
I teach all of the kids necromancy spell.
He's no fun. He's no Blinskied.
Surprise! He's no skeleton cat. He's no Blinskied. Blinskied just pulls on
1
his mask.
second. I have to find the page.
Okay.
It's a skeleton cat underneath. He's a bunch of skeleton cats standing on top of each other.
It's a barrel of monkeys, but it is actually skeletal.
Nice.
I tried to trank the skeletal cat.
Lie down, skeletal cat. Let me give you Stockholm syndrome. So you respond to my whistles.
Kibble.
Alright.
Curses, where's this page? Back. 1 second.
I'm guessing it's somewhere between the front and the back cover.
Whoa, thanks, Jeff.
Mhm.
Wow.
Hopefully that narrows it down.
He's like a walking index.
Mm-hmm.
Careful there, Jeff. You're gonna draw her vampire.
I see what you did there.
Where is it?
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to spell it out for you.
I'm gonna punch you in 2 seconds.
Now she's really starting to throw the book at me now.
Robert. There was a page, I swear. I'm gonna kill myself. I found it. Fuck you.
Literally just a few seconds after that, I found it.
So as he's looking through the back of the book, he turns it around and just shows you this M and M and insignia, and then you also see the word Mordekainen.
Oh.
Is that the crazy wizard?
I don't know. That guy's dead.
Do you? I mean, do you recognize the name? Does it seem like anybody your family had association with or anything? Any reason this was in your library?
None of us deal with magic.
I know, but did your father have any friends who had the name?
No.
Okay.
And
Take
what
the
made
book back and
no?
put it away. His father's starting to sound like me in real life.
Maybe we should ask Octavia about this.
Or
He
Blinskied.
seems to know lots of things about lots of things.
We need a little humor in our lives.
I'm still pretty upset that Strahd killed the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna punch him in the
I don't know
teeth,
if I'm going to adopt him anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he's not getting a hug from me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Exactly.
Fucker gets
That's how I feel about Tushiro.
Go for the neck. Go for the neck.
Curse you, Strahd!
No.
Nice, dog.
Really? What is your problem?
So
doesn't
does
like
Shiro
that, does
sing in mournful tones the song of his people.
She misses Victor too.
It tributes to Victor's passing. Amazing Grace and Dog Minor.
Dog miner.
Got so
What
much
does she want,
sass. I'm just laying here looking at her. She's looking
Maybe
back
she's
and
gonna go
howling at
outside.
me. You want to go outside? Is that what
Oh.
you want? You will go be outside? Come on, let's go. You gotta move? No, you have to move. Once you move, then I can move. If I move first, you're gonna go fly across the room.
So we're gonna take the book to Rictavio. Then?
Indeed.
While Jeff deals with the Shiro situation.
What? Do you go to the inn and try and find him in his room, or do you go to his little horse house?
Horse house. That
His horse house.
That sounds fun.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's when
you
we're
wish.
getting married.
I want a horse house.
So
You're a
actually-
horse house. Okay, so as you go to where his saber-tooth tiger and donkey live, he is not there.
Oh,
Ask Tiger where he went.
You
It
can actually
growls
do
at
that,
you.
Remember.
Do you do that, Beefy?
You can actually do that.
Yeah. I'm a
Okay,
speak
so-
with animals kind of guy.
So as you speak of animals kind of guy, the tiger from just kind of sniffs the air and goes, "He hasn't come yet."
Oh,
But where did he come
Are
from?
you
Where
hungry?
Did he go? Where
Did you already
he
eat?
come from? Cotton
No, I'm
Eye Joe.
starving. I would love the wolf pup.
no.
no.
How about the tree?
Not about the tree.
Hey, I mean, if it helps.
Aww.
See how nice he is?
It's still hours till he comes.
I'm a very
I
somber
wait
person.
here.
Okay, so we'll go check back at the end then.
Kicks open the door.
Tiger.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
That tiger is no Blinskied. I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
He's no
Could be.
tiger, he's no Blinskied. Luckily, the pug is still there at Rictavio's room.
The pug
We feed the
will
pug
always
to the
be
tiger.
No.
Well, we can't get the pug away. The pug is the nicest person in Ravenloft.
Oh yeah. All right.
We feed the tiger to the pug.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Level 120 plug. Pug.
Alright. What would you guys like to do?
Check the inn, see if he's there.
Knock on his door.
As soon as you come into the inn, he's just sitting at a table in his half-elf disguise.
Walk right past him, go to his inn room, start going through his stuff.
Pretend like we totally can't tell it's him.
Okay,
I walk over and I'm like,
No,
Rictavio.
no.
Listen, Rictavio, have you seen Rictavio? We need to talk to him immediately.
I know you're
No, I
doing this
haven't.
half-elf thing, but no.
Can't silence you.
Just go up to him and let's ask him if he knows the name Mordenkainen. Was that right, Mordenkainen?
Yeah, I'll show him the signature too.
Not to my knowledge.
Insight.
I'm helping. Hold on, I'm helping. Oh, got it.
He seems a little unsure, but he's also looking around the room as you are all around him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say my character sheet shrunk, so I had to take a second to get to it. But cost it.
It's like, he's kind of like, oh, I don't know, not here.
I sit down in the middle of the table and start clipping my toenails to get people to look away.
It works. I guarantee it.
I'm like, how dreadfully unfortunate that you do not have the information we seek. Perhaps we may discuss how you do not have it outside.
He also turns away.
I continue to watch Beefy.
Roll a tech save or else get shrapnel in your eye.
I have heard of the
I
name
avert my gaze.
Mordecai.
I avert my gaze.
Beef just pulled out a chainsaw. He's like, this is gonna take a minute.
But I don't know how his spellbook would have come here.
Hmm.
How did you find it? And why is it bloody?
That's a funny story. And by funny, I mean terrible.
It was
Is that
in the.
Mordecai is the mage that fought Strahd?
We never learned the mage's name.
Mm,
Do you think that's who it is, though?
He kind of shrugs.
Yeah, he cast a disintegration spell out of this book. I imagine it's got to
That
be a
was-
high-level mage.
It was acid splash.
It was acid splash.
Oh. He almost cast a teleport.
He was making a teleportation circle based on what was in here. That's pretty big.
Who are you talking about?
Victor, the Burgermeister's son.
This is Rictavio talking.
Yeah, Victor. He's dead.
So he
Strahd killed him.
So he
oh.
indeed.
Should have known he was in town.
Hey, have you seen
And
this
he just
book about Strahd yet?
I
That's a good
don't
book
want
about
to.
Strahd.
I know enough about that devil as it is.
It's on Strahd's equivalent to the Oprah Winfrey must read list.
His poetry is dreadful.
His tips and tricks in crocheting, though, they're spot
Right.
on.
Crocheting.
He has a recipe in here for souffle that is simply to die for.
Aww.
I have to admit, I had never considered chiffonading the carrots.
Is there anything else I can help you boys with? And girl?
No, I think our work here is just about done. We're going to have to go meet up with our friend and help him with his sister. And there's also an undead friend that we need to go with. So, we have a lot of friends.
An undead friend. Do you need to take
Yes.
care of him?
No, well,
we're going
maybe.
to.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
Yes.
No undead are good.
Did you know that there's an order of undead knights at Strahd?
He kind of just stares.
That's who we intend to meet. You're welcome to come along if you like.
We'll pass. I have
Join
business
our
here.
party. I hold out a hand.
What's Blinskied making for you?
Blinskied doesn't owe me anything.
I figured if you have business here, it must be with Blinskied.
Yeah, if it's no business, it's not Blinskied.
He just
You
kind of
okay?
takes a sip out of his cup and just. No.
A lot of people don't believe me, but I believe that Blinskied is much more than he seems.
Oh, I'm sure of it. That's why I'm kind of terrified of him.
I feel as though he may be some sort of mad, blind god, imagining everything that we see around us.
Blimsky is actually Gary Gygax.
Crap, that would make a whole new campaign, guys.
Imagine if Blimsky dies and the whole world just goes white.
Like,
Just look at an expansive void. It's like, wait, what?
Oh,
wait.
wait a minute.
Alright, so what would your plan be for the next session?
I believe we are going to go
Help our revenant.
to get the Revenant and Casimir.
Mhm.
And I think we were heading to Argon Vostholt first because it was on the way, or
Yes.
at least in the same general direction.
Now let's look at the map.
So Argon Vostholt. The Vost of the Argonholtz
I'm just gonna say it wrong every time. I hope you know this.
Argyle post tolls.
Have fun.
Where
Oh
we're going.
yeah. Shit. Oregon Volsalt.
I could
Yes,
make a chemistry
number
joke, but I'm
still.
not gonna.
Don't you fucking dare.
Yes,
1 second, there's just so much Strahd. Ugh.
we are heading to the house of the iodized salt.
Oh shit.
Okay, Oregon Volsalt.
I wouldn't want to go to Castle Ravenloft and Strahd was in a bad mood though.
No, that's probably not a
Get
good
be
idea.
salty.
Stop it.
Salt levels over 9,000.
Right.
All I know is that whenever we meet Strahd, I'm going to challenge him to a dance contest immediately.
I want to see you on the floor.
You just got served, Prince of Darkness.
Ping ping.
Voltron Force.
Oregon Volsalt
Desperation
right
move.
here.
Desperation.
I don't see it. Did you mark it on the map?
She did a pulse right there.
I've
Oh,
been
I see
pinging
it, I
it for
see
the
it.
past like 10 minutes.
Sorry.
We were talking about serving Strahd. You have to give us a minute.
This is for that dead kid, as I do like some sweet Roger Rabbit shit.
We're terrible. We're horrible, horrible people.
And then Amber Temple's right here.
I used to get to school with Amber Temple. Not really, but it totally sounds like a name.
Alright, so Argonbo's told and then Amber Temple.
Yes, indeed.
Whoop, whoop. I'm so glad we saved Balaki.
Me too. I feel like we did some good there.
Almost all of Balaki. Not that one kid.
I was gonna say we quote unquote saved Valaki.
Yeah, we did real good. I think we need to not use that Tome of Strahd book on anyone unless we don't like them, though.
Right.
You're like, hey, how would you like to read this book?
Gargoyle.
Let me tell
Have
you,
you
have the offer of a lifetime.
have you heard the good news?
And the Mad Mage's tower is right here.
If Beef was a little more clever and he really wanted to force a confrontation with Strahd, he would probably just sit in the middle of like the town square and start reading like the most embarrassing passages from the book.
Just make up some shit.
Just
"And
like
then
doing it
Strahd
like the most
lost his underwear."
sarcastic dickhead voice too.
Dear diary.
You're like, oh, I'm so jealous of my brother.
Today, someone pointed out that I have a small wee wee.
The
Becky
doctor
called me
couldn't
yesterday.
identify
Oh my
me
God.
as a male until I was 14 years old.
I looked in the mirror again and I still couldn't see myself. It was horrible.
Woe is me, I'm a vampire. About 5 minutes later, Strahd shows up, meteor swarms the town.
Dear diary, today I was still a creeper perving on some girl. Dear diary, today I was still a creeper perving on some girl. Dear diary. Start
I
reading.
killed the girl and went on to the next one.
Dear
Today, I
diary, it's
looked
been
on
400
his-
years and oh, would you look at that, I am still a creeper.
I looked on Irina's Facebook. She says her relationship status is complicated.
Dear diary, it's taken me over a century to learn what every high school kid does as soon as he's done going through puberty. Perhaps, I often wonder, is it simply a trait of my balls having not dropped yet?
We're actually writing these in the book.
Absolutely. if you hand Gal that thing, we'll be dead before the end of the day.
Strahd just immediately comes out of his castle with like every single monster from the castle. Just runs roughshod over the whole friggin' town. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I think Blinskied could take him.
Oh, Blinskied, man. He'd be like, you know what my secret is, Cap? I'm always Blinskied. And they punch somebody in the face.
We know each other. He's a friend from work. He makes puppets.
He makes puppets. Oh, lordy.
Stratton tree number 400.
I missed this game.
Dear Diary, once again I have visited Valenky and found that I have never seen something quite as accurate to my my own particular styles as the puppets in Blinskied's hut. For indeed, I am quite the dummy.
Dear Diary, I found out today that it is abnormal testicle.
I like that you cut out and all I just heard was abnormal testicle.
I said, Dear Diary, today I found out that it is abnormal to only have one testicle.
Dear Diary, today I finally was able to contact the Dark Powers again after so long since they had given me my powers, and all they were able to say was "lol pranked." I feel like I may have been cheated at some point.
I'm just going to see this out for another few thousand years. See how it all plays.
Anyway, sorry, Jasper.
Steven's still here.
She's still
Flee.
and we're still streaming too.
Oh, Steve.
I was waiting for like an official ending, but we kind of just went off on this tangent.
Because we realized the power of the Toba Strahd.
So, we're sorry, Jasper. Continue. Is there anything else we need to do? Do you want to give us our outro? Or is there like a screaming child?
Oh.
Oh, Dancing Widget hears us all. That's good that he did. Oh, ow my head.
You guys are horrible.
We are horrible. But it would get Straw to come out here and fight us.
Yes, it would.
Quickest confrontation ever.
Okay. So we're probably gonna go ahead and call it here. But
Yes, indeed.
next session we will be heading towards the Amber Temple, or not the Amber Temple, Bargainmost Holt to help the Revenants and figure out what that whole thing is about. Figure out what that whole thing is about, and from there we'll be moving on to the Amber Temple, and hopefully helping out Casimir. We're back to our normal schedule this week. Starting next Saturday, we're gonna have our game running Jeff's Broken World. Ty will be running a game next Sunday, right?
I think.
Somewhere around there. We're not sure what it's called yet, but I'll have the stuff up for it too then. And that's all. Thank you all for joining. Those of you who did, you can join us on our Discord in the links below. And thanks for showing up. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.